Jody's locked out.
Oh, no.
Okay, you're live, by the way.
I'm live? Okay. Let me reset it so I can pull it forward then. I can try to get people on the new live. All right, let's see. I don't see the new one, Bobby. Hold on. Probably turn my volume off, though, huh? There it is. All right. Take 2. All right. Sorry, guys. Had to share it again and restart it. Let me know if it's staticky. Last show was a little staticky, so we moved over to a new one. Let's see what we got. All right, Bobby just had to go downstairs and let Jody back in. We had some technical difficulties on the last one, so we're just starting over. Let's see what we got. All
right. How we doing? Any static?
Bruno's in, so we're getting some people. I don't know. I don't hear static. You guys hear any static, Bruno? I still can't hear anything in the headset. So, okay. Do you hear static over there?
Good. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Life saver. Look at you.
Yeah.
All right. Amy said that's better. So, okay. Who still can't hear anything?
Sound buttons on so I can put the applause.
Static over there. Good.
I
okay.
got somebody just texted
All right.
and told me it was
I don't hear static. No static. All
had,
right.
Guys, I think we had a bad stream. We just had a bad stream.
Yeah, it happens.
What happens? Give us a little bit on the headphones.
Bruno
Joe.
said no, nothing. Yeah, I don't
Perfect.
really hear me.
A little too much.
I hear you. I don't hear me. Is my mic good? Bobby saved the day. He always does. Amy said it's clear completely. All right. All right. Shall we try this again? I don't know. I don't hear me. They say they can hear me.
It keeps going.
On every freaking show. But, you know, but there's no substance to that, bro.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Yes.
Yep. Boomer's mic is fine. All
Yeah?
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't hear
Yes.
it. I don't hear it in my headset.
All right.
but
Well,
maybe it's
thank you,
because
everybody,
my
for hanging
headset-
around. Is
you don't
everybody
hear
coming
it
back?
either, right?
Everybody should be coming back.
I don't know. Don't touch anything, Jody. We just fixed it.
Yeah, I don't.
Why can't I hear in my headset, though? Did you have to turn that off, Bobby? Was my headset an issue?
No, you should be good.
I don't hear anything.
What's up?
You're not hearing either, right?
Number one. Turn number one up. The volume.
Oh, number 3. He's number 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fixed that.
Hello? Oh, no, I'm number 3.
You're
You're number 3. He's number 2.
I'm number 2.
Okay, all right.
He's white.
Sorry, my life, bro.
All right.
He's white.
There
we
it
go.
is. All right, now I hear
All right,
you.
we're good.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah, it only took us 37 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay, though. I'm okay. Joey Machado said much better.
Yeah.
All right,
We had a
sounds
bad
great.
stream, folks. Sorry.
Mic check.
Yeah, what a difference.
Yep. I'm out of
This
breath.
is going to the podcast days.
I know, right?
I am out of breath.
All right, you good?
Everybody's going to hear me, Amy. Deal with it.
You like it or not?
You guys sound fine on this end. Thanks, Jared. All right. Everybody can hear us.
All right, we're good?
Okay.
All right. Just gonna lower this
Hopefully you
down.
guys didn't hear all the trash we were talking.
A lot of
kidding.
trash.
I'm kidding. I do that live.
Agreed.
I don't like to repeat myself, so I like to just get it all out in the open once. So this way it just gets shared for me and I don't have to keep repeating myself. It's fantastic.
Okay, I think we're good. Just want to check here. All right. Are we live, guys?
Yeah.
We are live.
Yeah.
All right.
Got, everybody's watching and responding. So, guys, share the show, please.
Yes,
Share
please.
it, public. Let's go. Let's get it all out there so I don't have to try to do it 6 more
And
times.
then we'll get started. All right. Okay. Here. I don't see us on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
It says we're on YouTube, live on YouTube.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Yep.
I don't know why. It's not showing me. Okay, it's fine. I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
Just checking again. Here.
Someday night.
Okay, we're live. Okay, there we are. All right, I feel better. I see us. All right. Gabriel Amaral, welcome to the show.
Welcome to your show. I've been here for 20 minutes.
I left a boomer on him at that time. I didn't even
That's
say
all
the
right.
boomer.
That's
Everybody,
fine.
thank you so much for sticking around. Really appreciate it. We had some technical difficulties that just kind of held us up, but I think we got it all figured out now. Only pushed 32 buttons. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would have pushed 33, but 32
Listen,
fixed it, so we're done.
I push buttons for a living.
Yeah.
32.
I don't know what I
sounds like
paid
an
this
easy
guy
number.
for. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
To get the water. What do you mean?
Right.
You saved my life.
it's amazing. Yeah. You know what's funny, man? Just to kind of get back on track, I know it's a little off what we were talking about, but today I was talking to some people, and if I look back last year at where I was and the things that I was trying to do, and then really realizing, you know, when you commit to something, bro, right? When you put your mind, I think we just oversight, like we shoot over it and we don't even realize that we got there. And now I realize, like when I sit down and I'm in the studio and here you are, right? Like you're running for Senate, like you're an astronaut, right? So I'm hanging out with Marco, Android, like the guys. Right, super successful.
phenomenal, dude.
Right, Cliff Ponte, right, Mike Sylvia. Like these are the people that I'm mingling with on a daily basis. Say to myself, this is exactly where I want it to be. Yeah. And you know what, Gabriel? I'm so hard on myself, man. Like I give myself a hard time. But then I realize, I sit down, I look around the room, and I'm like, look at these people around me. This is it. This is exactly where I belong.
You want better.
I do, man.
That's it.
I
You
do.
want better.
I
You
do.
don't want to
I
sit
do.
stagnant. You're not just complacent in the way. Everything is just there, right? Like, oh, I'm good where I'm at. I'm good where I'm at. And that's a lot of what we have here. That's a lot of the reasons why I run against these people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be stagnant.
Yeah.
We can be so much more here, so much more in the city,
Yeah.
so much more in the state.
Dude, but I
We
see
can
the
do so
connections.
much.
I see the connections, bro. Even like, okay, so we go to the brew house. Like,
Yeah.
not a big deal. But I look around the room and I'm like, hey, these are all players here. These are all people that care about the city and they're together,
Yeah.
right? It's not this everybody's away
That's when
from
you
each
start seeing the who's who too. And
Right,
who knows
exactly.
who's with who,
Yes.
and why they're backing who.
Yes.
It's not because of policy or because it's meaningful. It's
Right.
because this is who you're with.
Right.
And
right,
that's
right.
part of the problem.
Yeah, this is your tribe.
Yeah.
This is your tribe. You know
part
what I
of
mean?
the problem.
Yes, I agree. You know, but in some cases, you realize that, you know, when I think of the city council, I would imagine we want these people to collaborate with each other. We want these people to get along, right?
course.
It can't be this constant, hey, we don't get along and I don't like you and you don't like me and I'm going to say no just to say
we've
no.
done that for years here.
Right? You know, and even that, like I watched the last one. I actually broadcasted the first city council meeting and I think I might do
And the
them.
school committee,
And
right?
the school
Yeah.
committee. Yeah, I think I might be doing those forward because I think for me, it's real valuable to have the conversation, right? So, you know, the Bobby Kudo Show fans, the people of the group.
A lot of people don't even know FRGT. Honestly, if
Yes.
you watch yours and you watch theirs, you had more viewers on it. Like,
It's
because
true.
It's the audience. It's
Yes.
the people that we've engaged with, and that's exactly the point.
Exactly.
Right?
And these are the people that we talk to
they
all
don't
the time.
want people paying attention.
Right.
They
No,
don't,
true.
They don't want people
true.
paying.
True.
People paying attention is
Yep.
bad for them.
Yeah. But seeing that, right, and having an ability to share that with people. I know, like Nelson called earlier. He'll probably be calling into the show in a little bit. But, you know, even having visibility.
Don't mess up the static.
I know, right? Even having the visibility to, like, the fire department. Like,
Yeah.
I drive by that Bedford Street Fire Department all the time.
Every day.
You know what's funny is
Every
before I
single
heard
day.
anything about it, I actually took some video as I was driving by because I always remember in the summertime, it was every summer before the parade. Remember the parade? They used to have the parade. They used to go down Bedford Street, all the way down Bedford Street, right? Like all that.
Yeah,
right.
all the way down, down to the battle strip.
I
Yeah.
remember right before that, there'd always be firefighters out there on ladders, and they'd be literally painting those copper medallions there. Like, and now you drive by them, and they're all rusted, they're all falling apart. There's no color to it, and I'm like, you know, that says so much.
There's
It
a morale
speaks-
issue, too.
Yes, it speaks
There's a
so
morale
much
issue,
because
too.
if you don't care, look, in other words, if I'm sleeping in asbestos and you don't give a shit, then why would I care? Why am I gonna? Right? Like if I can't even open a window, right?
Now,
Because
now a lot of like the younger generation, they're there because it's a paycheck, it's a secure job,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a pension, it's
Yeah.
it's a system, right?
But Boomer, imagine you telling your kid, "Hey, listen, no, you don't want to work here. Why not, Dad? Because it's dangerous. Because it's not good for your health. Like, never mind that you're walking into burning buildings and you're rescuing people, but
Where you sleep and
where
where
you
you eat
sleep
is the biggest danger.
the biggest danger.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. I agree.
And so, full circle, right? I hear that meeting, and they're talking about, and like, I don't even know why the chief is even involved in this because he's picking. I'm saying, like, don't we have an organization in the city that takes care of the real estate?
He's
Like,
just as political as the
right?
rest of them.
Yeah. So
unfortunately.
the point was, how does it get here? How does it get this bad where you have the chief saying, "Hey, There's so much asbestos in the basement from the boilers that we don't go down there. Like we avoid going down there. Because they say the one thing about asbestos, right? Like I love this. Asbestos is only dangerous when it's airborne, right? Like
Right. As long as it's in a big pile on the floor, it's fine.
Nitroglycerin is safe as long as you don't drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's just it doesn't to me it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the argument is. And like, and again, just like the streets, and this is the drum I'm going to beat till I die. Just like the streets, just like the infrastructure, bro. How does it get this bad? It should have never got this bad. And then they're like, well, $2 million. We're going to replace the windows. We're going to put a new fascia up. I'm like, listen, and you still have. You're still gonna have asbestos in the basement. Knock that shit down.
He walked through. He didn't see anything.
Knock it down.
He walked through and didn't see anything, so it's
know,
fine.
man.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
When did you walk through?
Yeah, right.
Because I call bullshit. You didn't walk through. That's why you're in that job, because you're a talking head for exactly what they want you to do.
No.
Listen, this is it. They
Well,
got,
can I ask you a question,
exactly what
Boomer?
they wanted. They got the waterfront. They got the sellout. They got
Yeah.
enough time to get everything done. Now they're all leaving. You think the Karens just decided to up and sell WSAI now for no
No,
reason?
right,
Oh,
right.
we're tired. Really?
That's all part of the plan.
No, they know exactly what's coming. It's good. They're all set. They are set forever. Not that they already weren't. You will never touch these kind of people.
Let me ask you a
ever again.
question. So you are now the senator, right? You are now the Massachusetts senator for this
Hopefully
district,
soon
for
enough.
District 1. What's your influence? What could you do about that?
About the fire department?
Yes. So people could understand, like, what would be your influence? How could you move that forward?
Simple. One, I'm going to bring the awareness and the attention to the state level, right? There's no more just keeping it here and hiding it at the city level. We're going to bring it to the state level. Also, the money. The money is going to go where it needs to go in this city and around surrounding towns, where the people want the money to go, where we need the money. No more of these fluff jobs and these fluff catering things to the people that are important and in charge. No. The answer is going to be no. I'm telling you right now. Don't bother calling. Don't bother trying to bother with me. Don't bother trying to ask. I will play nice.
I don't even think they're asking. They're not even asking, bro.
They
They
don't
just do
have
it.
to
Yeah,
ask.
they
They
just
tell
do it,
them, hey,
yeah.
we need this.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Yep.
Why else would you vote against an audit of the people you support?
Well,
If I come to Mayor Bobby,
Yeah.
Mayor Bobby, we need A, B, and C, right? No problem.
Yep.
Here's my tax dollars. This is what I wanted to do. This is what we need. Got it.
Yep.
We don't see any of it. Okay. Mayor Bobby, we the people, we voted for this. We want an audit. We want to see where the money went. We have a right to know where our money went.
Yep.
And we do.
Yep.
Well, sorry. We all voted and we don't think you deserve to know that.
Right.
That's exactly what they did.
Right.
And everybody's okay with it. And the people that are still sitting there, even the fake accounts and the nonsense, all these, you're idiots. I'm sorry, you're idiots. I'm gonna say it how it is. If you can sit there and still support these people that just told you your vote doesn't matter, your money is their money. They don't care what you think about it, what you want out of it. They don't care. They're gonna do what they want. You're the problem. They're not the problem.
Yeah.
They're not the problem. The king that has everybody protecting him and doing his dirty work for him to stay in power is not the problem. The people that are protecting him and allowing it to happen are the problem.
Yep.
That's the issue here.
Yep.
Right? The apathy is yes, it's
Bro,
an issue here,
yeah.
fine, but that's not everywhere else.
I believe the high energy costs, without question, are directly related to their decisions. Without question. Like, we wouldn't be paying what we're paying in energy costs if it wasn't for Maura Healey and the decisions that administration has
Of
made.
course not.
In direct. And she'll tell you she didn't.
Who's
and
the
she
money man?
hasn't. Yeah.
Who's the money man?
It's Roderick's. Yeah.
Who's the money man?
Yeah. Yeah,
He knows exactly what he's doing.
the architect.
Why do you think
The
they're
architect.
fighting so hard? They're going to come after us with everything. Why do you think he didn't say a single word, didn't promote a campaign of it, nothing until what? Until the day after Boomer said he was going to run. And now all of a sudden, here it is. This is what's going on. Maura Healey, AG, Lieutenant Governor, everybody's going to be there and co-host this. Why do you think they want him in
Because
power?
there's a threat. It's been 20 years since it's
Of
been a
course.
threat. You know what I
Of
mean?
course.
Yes.
Why do
was,
you
I
think
think
they
there was
want him
one
there?
person that ran.
I'm a nobody.
Yeah, right.
I'm a nobody.
Well-
What are you so afraid of? You're afraid of the nobodies because the nobodies are the people that you've been robbing from.
Absolutely.
I'm not special. I don't have this high glorified job. I don't do that. I raise my kids. I'm a family man. I take care of my people. You see what I do on the outside. I don't have to brag about what I do.
Yep.
I go to work every day. I live life. Right? That's it. I'm a nobody. But there's a lot of nobodies that should be somebodies but can't because of the people up in charge stealing from us and taking it from us and keeping us down.
So here you are right now. So what is your game plan right now? Where are you mingling? Are you talking to people in these positions? Are you mingling more with people, the constituents? Like where does that, what's the plan, right? What's the plan?
So,
because dude, honestly, you can try to
plans
predict.
I can't put out because obviously,
No, right, 100%.
There's already people
Yeah.
posting
But I'm saying,
trying to do what they
like,
got to do and
what's-
going to make it out like they
What's
did
your
it, right?
direction, bro? Like what are you kind of weaving through here? Because this is new, right? This is something new, right?
Yeah, the position is completely new.
Right.
Absolutely. It's so with me, it's never about what the position is. Oh, you got to watch out for these people. What are you doing? You can't touch these people. People say that every day. Right downstairs. The first thing he said, "What are you doing? That guy's untouchable." He's untouchable. Why?
Right.
That's why. Why do you think nobody runs against him? Because they're gonna go after you to try to destroy your life. They're gonna take everything from you.
Right.
That's the problem. You people live in fear of this stuff, and you let them get away with it. This is what they're gonna keep doing. I've already been through it. I'm going to go through it again. I got it. I expect it, right? I do this so the other people don't have to. So the real good people don't have to, right? What do you got on me? Go ahead. Let's rehash it all out. Go ahead. I don't care.
Yep.
The issue being right now is people need to wake up. They need to get out and vote. And you need to stop paying attention to what's going on. You need to stand up. Stop being afraid of these people. If I have to be the face of it and deal with it, he's going to run for every position? I will run until my wheels fall off.
This makes sense to me, though, bro.
I'll run till the wheels fall off.
I was surprised.
If it means I'm going to stand up to these people and call them out.
Yep.
Because you won't. But yet they'll all be on Facebook. They'll all be on the forum page and everywhere else, running their mouths with their 47 fake accounts, right? They'll all be there talking and talking and talking, but none of them are out here doing it.
Right.
Come and run.
Right.
Come and run. Manny's running. Come and run.
Yep. What are you hearing, Boomer? What are you hearing from people?
That they're glad that I got in. I hear a lot of that. I hear a lot of finally somebody who understands the struggle, somebody who's gonna fight for us. So I get a lot of that, and that's it. The people are struggling.
Dude, this is hard because you know
People are
what?
struggling.
If you ask 10 people who Mike Rodriguez is, maybe 3 know who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ask them what he
that's-
does.
Right.
Ask him what he does.
That's the problem. Like people don't.
He's been around for decades.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost
Decades.
like under the radar. Nobody knows
Decades,
he's there,
and nobody knows
Yes,
what this man
nobody
does.
knows. Nobody knows.
Minus the special little people. Oh, I called his office and they helped me right away. What'd you call him for? A dog license? What'd you call him for that he helped you with that was so extravagant that you needed that he actually came down and did something?
Yep.
Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it. It's nonsense. It's his job to answer the phone and get back to you with a response to something. That's their job.
Right.
They work for you. The problem is you give them all this credit because of that one time you called his office, they responded, and you had this issue, and they sent someone. Yeah, they sent one of their same corrupt people, their little cabal, to make sure that this little issue was done because they needed votes. They don't need you anymore. These people, nobody's running against them. They don't need you. That's why they take your money and do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
That's why they're not afraid to say, yeah, no, we're not going to vote for that. Yeah, no, we're not going to push for the audit. We don't care if you voted for it. They just told you they don't care. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the energy stuff until after the election because we know it's going to cost you billions more in dollars and more in tax dollars. But you know what? We're going to save that till after the election because we need to pretend that we're here for you and you keep paying us. Name one of them that's not a millionaire. Name one. That's been in office. That's not worth millions of
No,
dollars.
they're obsessed with energy. Like they're in bed with all of this. These
Who do you
energy
think's paying them?
companies.
It's
Like
all the
they're-
special interest.
The
It-
mass
it was the
save
medical,
program,
right? It was all the
Yes,
medical stuff during
yes,
COVID. Now it's the
yes,
energy crisis,
yes,
right? It's always a
yes,
crisis,
Yes.
but it's a crisis created by the same people.
Yes.
And guess who keeps getting paid during all these crises?
Yes.
And blame somebody else.
Yes. We're getting hydro energy from Canada.
20% of our energy.
Yes.
And what do you think that's going to cost?
Yes. Right.
And who's that going to
I
help?
think it was like $51 million to even get that started.
50, yeah, and they went over budget.
Yes.
I think it was actually a lot
Yes.
more than that. I thought
Yes.
it was like 1.5.
Yes.
I thought it was more than that. What was that?
Did you hear that? FBI?
Outside. Somebody said something about the
I
FBI,
heard-
right? You
Yeah,
heard
we're
that.
getting raided. I think we're getting raided here. Like, this is a crazy night. We're getting raided.
That'd be awesome.
That's funny, right?
I wouldn't put it past these
ICE is
people.
out there. ICE is
Listen,
out
I
there.
wouldn't put it past these
Dude,
people.
speaking of ICE, that thing's crazy, dude. I want to talk about that in a little bit, but like
for
I
it.
just
I'm here for everything.
staying on track to where
I was
we're
about
at.
to
here.
say that's Roderick's outside right now.
Yeah, right. Seriously, I think this energy affair that they're having, it's so obvious to me what's actually happening. You know, including this new carbon bill. Like you heard about this carbon bill that they want to charge you for driving. They want to try, like again, like somebody like myself. I drive 6,000 miles a month. Like I'm driving So how do I do my job? Like, how could how could I afford
Well,
to do?
you take public transportation, you pay them
well,
more
take the
money, you
bus.
get them to hire more people, you get them to get more tax dollars for their pensions and their state funds, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's all this is. It's
Right.
another money grab, forcing you to pay them.
Yes.
No.
And this obsession
What's
with
the debt?
electricity,
What's
bro.
the debt at MBTA?
Oh, dude, 71 million?
More than that.
Is it more?
More than that.
All right.
So how do you pay those debts? You force people to pay the transportation. You force people to go and pay their debt. No, you created that debt, not us. You're not going to tell a free people how much you can drive.
Dude,
You're not going to.
well, I think they're already doing that because, like, even Mayor Wu in Boston, I work in Boston often,
Mm-hmm.
and she's literally cut off the lanes. Like, so you can't use the right
So
lane.
it's a pain to drive.
because it's a bus lane, and if you get caught in there, they write you a ticket.
Yeah.
So there's already
steal
it's
money from you
already-
no matter what.
So, question, like leading into that. So I think that this is all part of this big plan, right? Why do you think Jonathan Kraft like just bailed? Like, I know the primary sucked, bro, but like I couldn't figure that out. And dude, I'm almost tempted to reach out and see if I can get him in an interview because I really want
Do
to
you
know.
think he'll answer?
Dude, I really want to know.
Do you think he's going to give you the answer?
Bro, how could somebody like that with unlimited resources just bail at the primary? I mean, he got beat. Like he got severely beat in that primary, but how do you just bail? Like, I'm done. This is over. Dude, you got more money than God. You could continue this. You could try to beat her. But yet, like, he just stopped. It's as if somebody said, "Hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna kill you." Okay, I'm
Or if you stay in this race, it's going to be very hard to get the things that you need to get
damn man
for stadiums, for everything
See,
that you
man,
want to happen.
That's
right?
where it gets. See, that's
Listen,
where.
they control it all, Bobby.
Man.
They control it all. There's 35 Democrat senators. There's 5 Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're fighting this for a reason, right? There's a reason that we are building and trying to
34-5,
do what we're
one
gonna do.
vacancy.
Yeah.
Lowell.
Lowell's
the vacancy.
And what do you think's going to happen there?
Actually, I heard that. I'm like, I'm not surprised. Sorry, Lowell. Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like, who even wants to?
Right.
Right? Let's be real.
Right.
So we know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bottom line, it comes down to, I don't care how much money you have. The Crafts can have it. Brady can come in and want to build whatever he wants. Let him run against one of them and see how much they let him build. Let him come in and see if he can hold the Olympics here and do what he wants to do. Go ahead.
Dude, that just blew my mind.
Go ahead.
That was
Good
just
luck
so, it
getting
was
anything
so
approved
quick.
through the governor. Good luck getting anything approved through the Senate, through the House. Go ahead. They don't care. They care about the power because they found a way to continue to funnel your money.
Oh, and they're going to continue to do
don't
it.
have
Yes.
to answer to you for
Yes,
it.
yes. Even with the immigrant, like the housing, the migrant
Yeah,
housing,
you had no say
all
in
of
that.
that. No, none of that. $5
Almost $4
million
billion.
for legal consultation for if you're an illegal.
Yep.
Like, and of course, this is what we know.
But yet we were letting criminals go because we couldn't even pay the attorneys more than $100 a day.
Yes,
You can't afford
yes,
that.
exactly.
What?
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
The people have to get it.
Yeah.
The
speedy
people have
trial
to wake
thing.
up.
Yeah.
I'm not here to play politics and play the nice guy and do all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. That's what Manny's for, right? I'm all for that.
Yeah, but
And
Gabe, do you think like
we need to
hey,
fight back and stand up to these people, and you need somebody that's not afraid to do that,
do
no
you
matter
think-
what they
do
do.
you think like January 6th, like those events like January 6th and because that was all fabricated, right? And I think that was a time where the government realized how far they could push this.
Well, I think
right?
COVID, they figured out how far
Right.
they could
Well,
push it.
yes, COVID was one thing, but the January 6th, with the geofencing and people being prosecuted that were just in the neighborhood. Like if you were in the neighborhood, they were arresting you and prosecuting you and putting you in jail. And I wonder if that stretch of power, like them realizing and doing what they did, made them realize that they can do whatever they want. Like in other words,
As long as they control the media and they control the general,
dude,
the
the
population
legislation,
that
they
just
control
watch,
the
they're
legislation.
done.
They can write any law to work in their favor. And that's exactly what they've done.
They've been doing it forever. Correct. And we try to get rid of those laws, and what do?
Right.
Distraction, riots,
Absolutely.
riot.
Absolutely.
No
Yes,
kidding.
yes.
But here we go. Oh,
Yes.
we didn't have these riots
Yes.
under Obama when he did
Yes.
it. Well, no
Yes.
kidding. You know
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because Republicans respected the law.
Right.
And we agreed with the immigration following the path the right way.
Yes.
Like your family did, like my family did.
Yes.
We agree with that, like
Yes.
your family did.
Yep.
That's what we do.
Right.
Was that a stub towards me because of my status?
No, I didn't see your status. No, I was talking to her.
oh, no. 'cause-
All our families are from other places too. We emigrated.
Oh no! I
immigrated
was
here
talking about the
properly.
Obama status. You don't remember me
Oh,
sharing
yeah,
the
yeah,
Obama thing?
yeah.
You
You don't know
commented
what
on
you're
it.
talking about. It's fine, dude. It's okay. You're young. It's fine.
Oh my god, dude, I'm having fun with social media.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, it's those moments where I look back and I'm like, wow, it seems like those were very pivotal moments that showed
They
us
knew what they were doing
how
the whole
far
time.
they could do that,
Yes.
right?
And
now-
they control the masses
Yes,
with
yes,
idiocy like that,
yeah.
and it doesn't matter.
Bro, how is Ed Markey still in? That I can't figure out. Like I just can't figure that out.
This man fights harder. All of them, him, Mike, they all fight harder to keep men in little girls' locker rooms
Presley,
and
like,
bathrooms and everything else
yes,
than they do
yes.
for the taxpayers'
Yes.
rights.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Right.
Why are these people still in office?
Yep.
Why can't we recall them?
Well, 'cause it's all
Why can't we
theater.
do that? Right?
Boom, it's theater.
They're untouchable.
Yes.
You can't go after them. You
Nope.
can't request information on them.
Nope.
You can't order them.
Nope.
You can't recall them.
Nope.
They made laws to keep themselves in power. You're
Yes.
talking about no kings. You got freaking 40 of them plus a governor. Like, what are you doing?
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing? You're saying no kings. You're
Right.
literally breeding queens.
Yes. 100%.
There you go.
Yes.
You don't need one king. You got a whole state full of them.
But how do you convince the liberal? How do you convince the
You don't.
liberal who's
You
holding
don't.
a sign that says no
You
ice?
don't.
No ice.
You don't.
I like no ice. I like my what is it? No ice. I like my neat or some stupid like that. Like those are the signs that they're really
These things are already done, set, paid, planned, buses, everything's there, right? You see it happen. You can see behind the scenes. You see all the stage.
Right.
All right, guys, ready? Go. And they all start running. Like, what are you doing?
But I struggle with the argument, Gabe. I struggle with the
I shared
argument,
it today.
bro.
The guy got caught
Yeah.
talking about how, oh yeah, of course we're getting paid by the higher ups and everything else, but this is still something we believe in. It's like, you believe it? What do you believe in? Well, we believe in standing up against the government. Yeah, but isn't the other side of the government paying you? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but that's not the tyrannical government. This is. Says who?
Well, it's what they choose. It's what they choose.
It's
It's
not
what they choose.
Honestly, I don't
Yes.
even think they have a choice.
Yes.
They get
Yes. Mm-hmm.
bullied into it. They get convinced that like, oh my God, these people are the enemy because they believe in this.
Yep.
Because they believe in what?
Well, it's like that Amy
We
Good.
believe you need to earn your way around?
She thinks that driving around and running over ICE agents, that's going to nothing good can come of that. Nothing good can come of that.
Try to run me over. I'm gonna do the same thing.
And you know what? And honestly, the narrative can always be the way that people want to see it, right? Like everybody could look at that clip and they can.
What's the first thing they showed?
Right.
They only
100%.
showed her
Yes.
being shot. They
Yes.
only showed that portion,
Yes.
right? We
Yes.
know.
And
But
they made
never
sure
show the whole video.
They made
never
sure
do.
to include the fucking bitch part too. Like they wanted
Of
to make sure
course.
that
They
all
got
was
to
all,
instill the hate
yes.
first
But
because they know nobody's going to be convinced after the fact. They're already set in their ways. They're never going to watch it again.
No.
Oh, I watched the video.
Right.
No, you watched the video
Right.
they wanted you to see
Right.
first instead
Right.
of the whole thing because that got you to watch the views.
Right.
It got them paid and it got them to get you to do this. So now they have a story for the next 6 months of nonsense.
Right.
Now, to kind of like add on to what you guys were talking
Go for
about that Minnesota stuff. What about that stuff that happened in Minnesota recently with that guy being stabbed by the protesters? Did you hear about that, Boomer?
The guy being stabbed by the they said the guy with the vest on.
Yep.
They said the right wing
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
I have a little issue with him too because he's also an instigator.
Yeah.
He's an agitator on the opposite side.
Okay,
listen, I don't agree with it on either side.
The reason why I
but
brought-
he's Jewish on this end and kissing the wall and doing this, and then he's on this side pretending he's this right wing.
The reason why I bring that up,
if you do stupid shit, you win stupid prizes.
the reason why I brought that up because there was a comment here where it says Republicans are totally hypocritical. Which,
yeah, let me guess, fake account, right?
Yeah.
I know. Ignore him.
Yeah, I was bringing it up.
Listen, yeah, we're hypocritical. Tell me how.
It's so
Tell me
broad.
how.
It's such a broad,
Eh,
right?
Listen, there's a reason
Right.
he uses a fake
Hey,
account. right?
Portuguese
There's a
people.
reason
Hey,
for it.
Portuguese people are loud.
Yeah, I'm always loud. Absolutely.
I'm loud.
They
So-
can, hypocritical. I've
Yeah.
never changed a stance.
Yeah.
I've stood on everything I've said. Was 100% fact checked against the mayor when I ran against him and proven to be correct by both media stations. Right?
Mm-hmm.
100%. Tell me where I'm hypocritical. You know what's hypocritical? It's pretending that you're a Republican, pretending that you're fighting for the party, but dividing the party from the background.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Yes,
using
yes.
candidates that have never voted
Yes.
before, never registered to
Absolutely,
vote, and
yeah.
then putting them in a race to
Split it all up.
to
Yeah,
split
just-
it and
yeah,
control
yeah,
them to
yeah.
pretend you're doing something.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hypocritical, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what those people do.
Yeah.
So
well, listen, if
I
people
don't
want
care
to,
about
people
that.
can call in. Jody, you want to put the QR code on the
Yep,
screen?
yep,
We're
I
going to
will
put the
do
QR
that.
code on the screen right now. If you want to call into the show and you have a question for Gabe Amaral.
And I promise I'm not yelling. This is just
Yeah,
how-
this is
you know,
we're
I'm
Portuguese.
Just, I'm just
this is
loud.
just we.
You know, I promise I'll do the same thing on the Senate
glad
floor.
there's
You'll
no
hear
static.
everything I have to say.
There's no more
When I'm
static.
fighting for you, when I'm voting for you, when I'm telling them no, I'm going to stand for my constituents. You'll hear me loud and clear.
So if you see that QR code on the corner of the screen right there, you can scan that and call right in.
Perfect. Thank you, buddy.
That doesn't have like
Anytime.
a number like under it just in case. Because I mean,
There-
if people are
there
watching
is-
on their phone,
There is a
it's
URL.
hard to scan.
There's a URL. You can URL.
Yeah, there,
it.
just click it.
there is a
Yeah,
URL
yeah,
at the
there's a
top.
URL there as
Because
well.
I'm just trying to think. I'm like, if
Yeah.
I'm on my, because I'm watching on my phone, and if I can't click that, I can't scan it.
No, but if you're on a computer, you can do it
Yeah.
on your iPad or take a picture of it maybe and do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah,
should work.
Yeah, yeah. Screenshot it.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Bobby. I just don't know how we get this far. Listen, you're going against the machine. Listen, I've been against the machines, and we've seen how the machine works. We've seen what they're willing to do.
Yeah.
Now we know. You know what's going to happen now, right? Guess what? When they got to put people at the polling stations, who do you think they go to? They go to the fake Republican, and he gives them the same people, so it's all of their
Yeah,
people.
it's the rhinos
That's
everywhere.
not going to happen anymore because now
Right.
we understand that that's part of the process,
Right.
right?
Right.
Who put you in charge? Because I'm the Republican state committeeman, and I didn't put you in charge.
Bro, I call shenanigans. You
so
cha-
who did?
Yeah, you changed your political
was it your
affiliation?
girlfriend?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
Republican state. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
It's funny how that works. So you're using your position to create fraud?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're doing here? And listen, I don't care. I'm going to say exactly how it is. If this is what we're doing and that's what it looks like,
Yep.
looks like a duck, quacks like a duck,
Yep.
probably a duck.
So just to get a little finer point here. So, you know, it's January, right? It's November. The vote happens January. You're in. What are the top 5 topics or issues that you're going to hit right off the bat? Like, what do you think is the most important low hanging fruit that we could possibly like? What are you going to get bang for buck? Like, what's going to work for you?
We got to stop. We got to stop the increases. We got to stop the pay raises. We got to stop the energy increases. We got to stop it all. The average person can no longer afford to live here.
Okay.
We can't do it. We're not California. We don't have that kind of money. We don't have that kind of influx of taxes and money coming from the wealthy. We don't have that here. You got millionaires tax, you got excise tax going up, you got all this stuff going up, and these people are they watching people struggle. They go on TV and they're telling you you're struggling, and then it's like, yep, we voted for a raise. Every single one of them voted for a raise, a pay increase. Pay increase for what?
Yeah.
What have you done to prove that you deserve a raise from us?
Meanwhile, yes.
Why do you have an
Yes.
$8 billion surplus?
Right.
Oh, it's for emergencies. There were people hungry. They're supposedly starving, and the SNAP benefits, and everybody's going to die, right?
Right.
Where were you to feed them with that $8 billion? That's not an emergency. So what they said was, you being hungry and starving and your kids starving is not an emergency for them. What that means is if they're not going to get paid because there's no money coming in from the feds and taxes and the people that money's for them, not for you. That's what they're telling you. And people are okay with this. The people that still support these people, he does great things and they do great things for us and more is there's something wrong. There's a disconnect somewhere. I don't know how long that brainwashing took for you to wake up and see that these people have been stealing from you your whole lives and doing it. Well, here's your cupcake for joining my party.
So your focus is going to be establishment right off the get go, right? Just figure out who's doing what where, right? Like how do we make that change?
I'll be fed through a fire hose.
right.
Absolutely.
So-
Listen, there's a lot of unknowns. There's
Yes.
I'm going to have a lot of people against me. They're already against me, right?
So, but with that said, bro, you're
But
at
I'm
a
going there
huge
with the people.
disadvantage. You have
Absolutely.
it's a 34-5. Right?
No matter
So-
who goes there, it's a
Yes.
disadvantage.
So how do you bridge that? How do you bring that together? How do you make it work, bro?
There's a happy median. I know state senators, right? I've worked with them. I've put them into the military. I've recruited these people. They're not as crazy as everybody makes all of them out to be. There are good Democrats. There are some, right? But even them, they're outnumbered.
Right.
When they're not so outnumbered because they're balanced and they have people that kind of have those safe conservative views, we might not agree on whatever, Catholic or Christian or those is not, who cares? That doesn't matter in government. Leave it out. Your personal views don't matter.
Sure.
And people need to stop doing that and stop bringing it in. There's a lot more common sense than we give credit for, than we think, but that's because the power people,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 in charge that we're running against, those people will control you. You don't get the special pays and all the extra money that we can give you because we're not going to put you on these things. We're going to do. They hold money over your head, right? They control you with money, and then if that doesn't work, they control you with the power. You can't control me with money or power.
Yeah.
I don't care. If I don't respect you, you don't have power. You might have authority in some extent, and I'll follow that.
Yeah.
I'm a soldier, right? I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to do it for the people because that's who I work for.
Right.
I don't work for Governor Healy. I don't understand where people get this disconnect.
Well, it's the group, bro. You get
Yeah.
into that group, and it's like everybody gets a role. You know what I mean? Like you get,
Great.
you get.
What are
your
you going to do? You
committee.
want to put me on a trash committee?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Right.
You're not going to put me on Ways and Means because I guarantee you're not going to get half of what you thought you were getting.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Well, that's the one everybody wants, right? That
Of
Ways and
course.
Means. That's the.
And
that's
he's the next one in line to be the president. What do you think happens then? Now he puts all their people where they need to be.
Right.
Because right now, the president, I don't think is too fond of putting giving them too much more control. I don't think she is. Why do you think they want him there?
Yeah. Well, it's clear. It's obvious. It's pretty obvious. It's been working for
This
20
is
years.
not rocket
Dude,
science.
it's been working. You know what? And I,
The fact that people still defend this and these fake accounts and this little Chinese symbol over
dude.
here that's fighting it, it's like
Yeah.
you're an idiot. You
I-
deserve
dude.
everything that we're getting, and that tells me that you're living off the system, you're part of the system, or you're just an idiot. Like there's no other way around it. There just isn't. Trolls with no balls show up. Politicians work for us. You're right, Joey.
True.
And I'm one of those people that will be working for you. I am you.
you have any committees in mind? Anything that you'd be interested in? Like if you get in, like, hey, these are the committees that I'm interested in.
Honestly,
This is
it's going to be chosen for me anyway. And where do you think they're going to put me?
Yeah,
you think they're
right,
going to put me somewhere where I can make a big deal right away?
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to fight those committees, and I'm going to put myself in those positions to fight for you. I'm not even worried about
Do
it.
those committees
That
come
would
with
have been the same
like,
thing if I was on the
financial
city council or
compensation?
whatever
Do you
it is.
get extra bonuses for
Yeah,
that?
they get different pays.
For
This man's salary is like $82,000. He's making over $200,000. How do you think that is? Well, it's because he chairs this and he
People
chairs
don't.
that
Yeah,
and he
people
chairs
don't know
this.
that. People don't know that.
You're
People don't know
making
that.
$250,000
Yeah.
a year. The taxpayers increase their taxes every year. You're increasing our taxes and making us suffer. Then you're increasing energy costs and blaming something else.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped 2 pipelines. No, I never did that.
Right.
Really?
Seriously. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're voting for these people, you're part of the problem.
Yes,
and
but you're in
I don't feel
Massachusetts,
bad.
Boomer, and that's just like it's.
There are
and-
good
and
people here.
There are
are smart people here. There are
there
good people here. Yes,
There
they're
are.
outnumbered.
Yes.
But if they all stuck together and get out and vote, guess what? We got Trump that way, right?
Yeah.
If they got together and they started listening, they started pushing Bobby, and they started asking for answers and showing up like these people do,
Mm-hmm.
like they want to go and riot and do all this nonsense, you know what? Show up while we're at work. Good. Don't go to work and see how much taxes they don't get.
Right.
I bet you they'll stop listening to
Right.
you when you stop paying them.
Right.
Stop paying them.
Right. Right.
Stop. Stop all these other fees and all these other nonsense things. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it. What happens to the grid when you don't pay your bill and everybody stops paying?
Right. Yeah, but that's you would have to get the collective, and that's I
That's
mean
the problem.
That's the problem.
The collective
Yes.
works
You
for
said
the
it-
corrupt.
You said it when we sat down. 3%. We threw tea into the Boston Harbor like it was
Like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing.
Yep,
Like
we're
nobody
ready
even-
to take on the world.
Right now, everybody's
Now these
afraid.
people are afraid to take off on Monday and not pay
everybody's
their
afraid.
bills.
Everybody's afraid.
Stop.
Yeah, everybody's afraid. You know why they're afraid?
Don't
'Cause
do it.
nobody knows what the Constitution is. Nobody knows what they're.
That's
nobody,
exactly what they want. There's
Yes.
a reason they don't teach you that
Yes.
in school. There's
Nobody
a reason they
knows
don't
what
do
they're allowed
an
to
actual
do.
civics
Right.
class. There's
Right.
we teach civics. No, you don't. I have the civics criteria. You want to see it?
Right.
I hope every parent in Fall River and surrounding towns go look at your civics class curriculum. Look at it from the state, and I'll show you what they hid in that civics class when Donald Trump took away certain things in education. Guess where they stuffed it? It's in your civics class. Go look at the criteria. Go look. I did. My sons know. My daughters know. If this is what they start talking about, you are allowed to call me and leave school. You are allowed to disagree.
A lot of parents don't
Fail
know
my
that,
kids
dude.
for civics.
Yeah.
Go ahead, see what happens.
Yeah,
because that's not civics.
We talked about that, and that was like the complacency of parents with their children and the educators, right?
course.
We like my mom dropped me off every day and thought that I was in the safest, most like the place. Like these people had my best interest in mind for 8 hours a day, but the truth is today that's not the case, right? It's indoctrination, right? It's putting children in positions where a kid comes home and their parents feel a certain way, and then they go to school and the rules are different. So the child is conforming. Most kids are not going to come home and be like, "Mom, Dad, they made me do this today." No, the kids they do their thing. They're
No,
quiet.
I ask my
they
kids.
go through
I
it.
look.
Right, but most
I talk
parents,
to teachers
they
I
don't
know.
ask.
Listen, I want to know
right?
what's going on here. I want
Yeah.
to know this.
Yeah.
They don't, but I get it. Hey, parents got to do their part.
Well,
Just
that's
like voters
now.
got to do their part.
That's now.
You know,
Like the
I
iPad
look at these
epidemic,
idiots.
right?
Oh, there won't be any places to put you because you will not win. Again, all the Chinese symbol stupidity, right?
Yeah.
Listen, You are nobody.
Is that like a bot or something?
Yeah, it's a fake account. It's one of his fake accounts. And listen,
it's a
you are
troll.
nobody. You know,
It's a troll.
It's a troll, right?
Yeah.
Listen, those are the exact people that are why this state is where it is. Those are the people that keep corruption alive. They're either part of it, they're too stupid to understand reality,
Right.
or they're living off the system.
Joey-
and unfortunately, he's two of them.
Joey Machado, like I get it. He says schools are legally required to provide the curriculum to parents. I get that, but how many parents are actually?
They are legally required, but how many parents are asking is
yes,
what we're saying.
nobody's harvesting that
Joey,
information.
you're right.
Nobody's asking for that information. And most parents show up to the parent-teacher conference, and it's usually like oh yeah, they're doing good in math, English, but nobody's talking about the actual substance of what they're being taught. Right? And you know what? There are classes that take place that we don't even know what the conversations are. You know what I mean? And you know what else bothered me too? And like we're kind of on the education thing. 16 years old. Like that's the age. So if a child is 16 years old and goes to school and a teacher is inappropriate with that student, that's not statutory because they're 16 years old and the teacher gets away with it.
Massachusetts, yeah.
Who made that rule?
I think
can
it's
I vote on
actually-
that?
I
Can
think it's
vote on
actually
that?
lower than that.
Can I vote on that? Can we do that right away?
No.
Can we do an emergency vote?
What kind of people do you think vote on that?
Who?
What kind of people
Who
do
would
you
vote
think
for
vote
that,
on
bro?
The
Who
same
would vote
people
for
that
that?
are voting to have boys in women's locker rooms. The same people that want these boys in women's bathrooms. So you know what? Someday when they end up in using the wrong bathroom by chance, well, it's legal. It's okay. I identify. You can walk around with your rainbow-colored scarf and whatever else you want all day long. Walk in the bathroom after my daughter and find out how bad that scarf was a bad idea to wear that day.
You know,
I'm not you. I'm not a politician. That's not what we're here to do.
Just real quick, Bo, play along with me real quick.
course.
And this
I
was
love
my
it.
argument.
Role play. Let's do it.
This is
I'm
my
excited.
argument. Like I had a couple of live shows ago. I had David in the studio. Gary, I believe, was here, and the conversation was pretty much this, right? Like the guy walking into the ladies' room, and my argument was this: what if this person, right, who identifies as a woman but is a man, is so well dressed in this persona that you couldn't tell?
Yep.
Right? Then you wouldn't stop them because you wouldn't even know the difference. That's my argument. My argument is if you truly believe that you identify as, let's just say in this case, a woman, then when you dress as a woman and you present yourself in public, I shouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Correct. But
Right?
instead, you're walking around with a full beard
There it
and
is.
everything else. Stop it. Stop
It's
it.
the instigator.
Stop it.
It's the I got a beard.
I need attention.
Right? And I want the
Yeah.
attention. I'm going to
This
walk
is
in
the
there.
new flavor. This is
Right.
the new flavor. This is the new thing that makes me important. It makes me special.
So that's what I'm saying. So I just don't want people to think that it's just a closed-minded, hey, look, this is...
Listen,
the truth is...
you transitioned, you had surgeries,
If
you did
I
all
don't
that
know-
stuff. Hey, good for you.
Bro, I don't know.
You're a girl. Do you?
We wouldn't know.
I would not know.
We would
Correct.
not know.
I should not know.
That's what I'm saying. We should not know. That's a private matter, and you go through your life the way you want to do it. Why are you insisting that I accept this in a manner that isn't appropriate for the way that I'm raising my children? Like, I just don't want these two things joining each other in, like, as a protector, I have a daughter. Right, we have daughters. As protectors, I will bite your fucking nose off your face if you're gonna get near my. I don't care who you are. You're not getting near my daughter. So people can argue that and
Listen,
say,
I don't care who you want to be. Be who you want.
absolutely,
Keep it away from my children.
100%.
You don't have a right to teach it in school to my children.
Yes.
Bring it to school to indoctrinate my children. You don't have that right.
Right.
Educate my children. That's your only
That's
job.
it. That's
Educate
it.
them.
That's it.
That's not education.
Right.
That's personal lifestyle,
Yes.
life choices.
That's grooming.
That's not exactly.
100%,
That's not
Jody.
education.
Yes, well
I
said.
have a problem with that.
Yes.
And again, I don't care what you want to be.
Yeah.
Hey, man, awesome. And I know plenty of people that are trans and that are gay and that
Yeah.
are everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Oh, you guys are happy? That's awesome. My best friends live in Ohio. They're gay.
Yep.
Know who they hate? LGBTQ for
Right.
all this
Well, of
extra
course.
nonsense and
Because
bringing all
they
this
don't
attention
want the
and bullshit.
noise.
They don't
Yes,
care. Like,
yes,
why can't you
yes,
just be
yes.
happy and be?
100%.
You don't see us going out and having
Nope.
all this crazy stuff, like
Nope.
Straight pride,
Yes.
privilege. And
Yes.
Who cares?
Yes.
Go be you.
Yes. Yes.
Why does that matter?
Yes.
Why do you
my
need
gay
to be
friends,
special?
My gay friends say the same thing all the time.
So many more
And-
important things
yes.
in life, and you're worried
Yes.
about everybody. Oh my
Yes.
God, we got to salute you when you walk
and
by.
They say to me, we don't want to be associated. We don't want to be associated with the gay parade, with everybody with their junk hanging out and people wearing diapers, and like they don't want to be associated with any
Jody,
of
can
that.
you just like delete that stupid
Yeah, that person.
O'Regan idiots? Just get rid of them.
Just get rid of them.
Listen, all these people that come out and say, "Oh, you're running for political." First of all, I didn't pull papers. I'm not running for anything. Right? I'm not a candidate. I'm just saying that I'm going to do it. Right?
Yeah.
Who knows? I might not pull papers. Ooh, plot thickens. Right? So all these people saying, "Oh, you can't block me. You can't delete me." I don't give a shit about you. If you're not a real account, if you're a real account and you want to talk trash to me all day,
Yep.
let's do it. I will gladly come and sit with you and let's do it. We'll go do it in public. Let's go come debate with me. You know what they do? They show up with these fake accounts like this because they're cowards. That's all he'll ever be. That's all she'll ever be, right? We know who they are, right? They're just
With
cowards.
the Chinese letters?
They're cowards. Yeah, just get rid of them.
What's the Chinese letters? I don't know.
Coward. I think it stands for coward.
Is
My
that
Chinese is bad, but
is
I think
that
it says,
Melissa Coster in Chinese? Is that what that is? Is that?
listen, I don't say names because, you know, everybody wants to try to sue you, right? Because, you know, they work so hard for a living.
Oh, they could.
Cowards. They're all cowards.
could
I don't
try.
care. If you can't be yourself,
Yeah.
you're a coward. If you're using a fake page, you're a coward. Using a fake account, you're a coward. You have no say in any of this. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for the population. Yo, I can show you all the views. I can show you everything that I touch is 30, 40, 50,000. You know, look at all those. Oh, look. And they try to stay relevant, right? Because they keep commenting because they want to stay at the top of the algorithm, right? They're taught to do this. They know what they're doing, right? They think they're like the CIA. Dude, you're an idiot. We all know what you're doing. That's why nobody responds except you and your fake accounts talking to each other.
Yeah, nobody's.
That's a mental illness.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
another
wants any
mental
part of
illness.
that.
You're talking to yourself through fake accounts that you
Yeah.
created.
You know-
got 47 emails under your name.
Yeah.
And I have the list. I'm gonna show it eventually, right?
Yeah.
Like I have the list of how many emails these people have. Why do you need 47 emails?
Yeah.
36 emails. Why do you need that many emails?
Well, I mean, it's these personas, right? It's you know what though.
We know why, because you need them for different accounts.
Dude, but I think there was a time when they got away with that because we didn't know any better, right? We didn't know
course.
that Twitter had 80 million bots, right? Nobody knew. And so I'll tell you, even myself, like, there
Facebook's
was
the
sometimes I
same
get
way.
comments, I'd be like, wow, that was pretty harsh. Like, I don't think I deserve that. But realizing that it wasn't even a real
not even a
person.
real
It's
person.
these machines, and of course
These are real people.
And these
They're
are real,
just-
yes.
They're just clowns.
But that's their job. They're doing their
Correct.
job. They're doing exactly what they're told to do. They troll these events and they want to come on here and put Chinese letters on there and my
We have
I'm using
we
that
have
so they see
officially
me.
blocked that Chinese user.
all right. Well, they're gone.
My vote against you will have a say. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because your one vote is nothing. Like, you know what? If the people still want to be robbed, if the people still want to pay all these high costs, if the people still want all this new energy bill, all this nonsense, if they still want no audits, they still want no results, nobody fighting for them, then please go ahead and vote for these people again. You get what you deserve. I'm fighting for my family and yours. If you vote for them, I'm still going to fight for my family. My fight doesn't end. So when people start talking, oh, he's going to run for everything now. Oh, he didn't lose enough. I lost because I stepped up.
Dude,
Where were you?
I
stepped up
I can
and
say
fought
this.
against a machine that has beaten every one of your people by thousands.
Yeah, can I say something? I don't think you lost. That's just my opinion. I was there.
We were there. We know.
I saw the
We
whole
all
thing.
know.
You know,
But-
maybe, a lot of people be
But
like,
I'm not
oh,
going to spend that kind of money to
of course
call
not.
it
Of
out.
course
We
not.
know it. We've seen it.
But
But,
I
now
was
we
there.
know what to
Yeah,
prepare for,
I
right?
was there.
So that's different, right?
Yeah.
I learned, like I said, I learned a lot.
Dude, it's true what they say.
I learned a lot. I
It's-
didn't care about
Yeah.
the outcome as much because I knew they were going to do whatever they could.
Yeah.
But knowing what we know and putting it out at the right time is going to be epic.
It's true what they say. It's not about how many votes you get. It's about who counts the vote.
Or where they count the votes.
Right? Where they count
and
the
who
votes,
brings in
right?
the
Who
votes.
brings- right? Seriously,
We
man.
know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to cry over it.
Mm.
Spilt milk. That's how I look at it. 11,000 people still
I
came
think
out.
it was a great experience, right? You have to admit, I thought it was a great
Yeah.
experience. Just and to be a
It
part
needed
of all
to be
that.
done. I needed to learn
yes,
it.
and to see it.
I needed to learn it to get to this point anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when I started, my goal was at some point I want to be governor of this state. I did not want to do it to this point. I did not want to get here right now. I wanted to fix my city 1st and work here, right?
Yep.
People didn't want that. Fine. The corruption's too
Yeah, it's too thick.
full here.
It's too thick.
Listen and watch the next election. Watch how many of their talk. Because here's the thing: with Coogan in there, they couldn't do it. They couldn't put more of his people to run in the primary.
Gotcha.
Now
Yeah.
they can throw 30 of their people in a primary like they did with city council to keep me out.
Do you think that's what they're going to do?
Oh, absolutely. They'd be stupid not to. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
You get top 2 from the primary. No
Yeah.
matter who wins,
So
they get control of that person.
yeah. So my question is like, so
That's who that
you,
is.
You kind of put it in my head when you said Cliff Ponting. Like when you, I wasn't even.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
But I wasn't even thinking of that. But honestly, who's going to beat? Who beat him? Who beats him?
Anybody that says he doesn't even think the mayor is a real job. I like Cliff. I think he's a great guy. I have no problem with Cliff. I think he's brilliant. I think he's smart.
Yes.
He's a funny guy. I think he's a good dude.
Yes, but he's connected.
He absolutely is.
He has an audience.
He absolutely does.
He has a huge audience.
But here's the thing:
Right.
all these things that have cost us more money over the years
Yeah.
and gotten through and gotten approved. Who approved it?
I know, but my question is this.
So is it's not whether it's this mayor, the last mayor
Yeah.
before that, he was there.
Sure,
So,
absolutely.
so if you were there for all
Yes,
these mayors
yes.
and our costs are still this high and you
Yes.
were on the council and approved it,
Yes.
what are you going to do as mayor?
Yeah.
And then you're sitting here saying, well, we don't need one. We want a city manager.
All right. So
Then
but-
you're saying it's only a ceremonial position. So why are you going to run for a position that in two different ways you said is not a real position and we don't want it? Why run for something you don't believe in? Right? That's how you win.
So-
You win by telling the truth.
So who would beat him?
Not to put him down.
Yeah, who would beat him?
Who knows?
You know what I mean? Because everything you say is accurate.
It's up to the people.
You're
Because in
accurate.
2 years, they got short-term memory.
Right.
Right? Everybody's got short-term memory when it
Right.
comes to elections. They forget all
Right.
this stuff.
Right.
Obviously, I'm going to bring it up
Yeah.
because I don't forget.
Yeah.
But I have nothing ill to say of Cliff.
No,
Or
it's not about
if
that. It's
Kadeem
not about
ran
that.
or
My
anybody else.
question
I have
is
nothing
who
ill to
beats
say
him?
of them.
Like who beats him, right? Because you see the establishment in place with Coogan, right?
Yeah.
And I think if you have the pull, I think that's the advantage. Unless, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who it would be. I honestly don't know. Joe? Would it be Joe?
I freaking hope not.
Right? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I play this out in my
God,
head
I
and I'm
hope
like,
not. That
who
would be
could
the
it-
absolute
who could it
worst
possibly
atrocity
be?
the city could
Right.
ever have.
Who could it possibly be? Like, who would get my vote?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm running. I don't know who's running. We'll see who's running. We'll see how many people come in the pot.
There's
But
so
I
many
guarantee
what
you,
ifs, bro.
they're going to throw a lot of people at the pot.
Yeah.
That's for sure because they got nothing to lose this time.
Mm.
If you threw the Joes and the Cliffs and all these people that are connected in all the same groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you threw these people in there against Coogan, now they're splitting his votes.
Mm.
He's not running now. So now all they got to do is get the top two, and no matter who gets in, they still win,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's a win-win for them.
Mm.
To get through the primary is going to be much more difficult next time because it's everybody. It's all of their talking heads. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Just like I hope I'm wrong about him finishing this term.
Dude, I try to play this out.
I
I
hope
try
I'm
to
wrong.
play it out. I try to play it out.
I've
you
been
know what I mean?
right 100% of the time, Bobby. It was fact checked, right?
Yeah.
We saw the fact checks.
Yes.
100%. That's impossible unless you're just telling the truth and saying it how it is.
Right. Right.
I'm far from perfect. I am not a politician. As you can see, this is what you get.
Do you
I
think
don't speak
Do you think we'll have the fun players? Do
eloquently.
you think we'll have the fun players like the Chris, you know,
I don't
and,
know.
and
I mean,
the
I hope so. I hope
Carloses
it's,
and
oh God, I don't think Carlos is ever coming back.
you know,
I hope not. I hope not. I mean, if
because
Chris-
nobody, you don't hear nothing. Like you hear nothing. Like nobody's saying anything.
no,
Right?
yeah, everybody plays incognito and behind the scenes. They're all playing cloak and dagger like it's the CIA.
Yes. Yes. Right. Exactly.
Well, why'd you come out so early to say this?
Yeah.
First of all, the other contender came out a year ago, roughly, saying that thinking about running,
Yep.
and has raised $300.
This is Manny.
Has
Yep.
has
Yeah,
raised $300.
Yep.
Great guy. Manny's a nice.
He is a
guy.
great guy.
I
Yeah,
have
he is a great
nothing
guy.
bad to say about Manny as a person.
He had nothing bad to say about you either.
Yeah, well, not on the show.
You're right. Not on the show. Not on the show.
Not on the
Yeah.
show.
My experience with him. My experience.
No,
with him.
and honestly, he's not going to do that. His team is going to tell him to go play the nice guy, go pretend, go do this. We're going to do it with all our fake accounts, which, as you can see, is the norm, right? I know how the game's played. I know how those people play the game because I worked with those people when I ran for state committee. I know exactly how they play the game. I know their traits. I know what they're doing. I called it out with Carlos. 100% fact checked. I was right.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now with Manny, 100%, I'm right. I don't care. Manny doesn't know. I heard Manny say something about, or somebody said that Manny said, oh, he registered last year. And it's like, registered for what? Registered as a Republican? Did you just register to vote at 70 years old? What do you mean you registered? What did you register to? I want clarification on that. I was kind of hoping somebody would ask, but I didn't get to watch the show yet.
Yeah.
So, but somebody said that was part of the show.
Well, he said he well to
And then
run.
he
He
goes
said
to Harry's all the
January. I
time
think it
on
was
Pleasant Street. I'm
January.
like,
He said
where's-
January was when
where's that?
he made the announcement that he was running in January.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the statement, because it was a clip that was sent to me. It was a voice clip that was sent to me, and it was like, and he registered. Maybe that's what he meant. Maybe that's what he meant to say. Just use those words.
Right.
So
right.
I want some
I'm curious.
clarification on
Yeah,
that, because if you
curious.
just started voting at 70, you work in the you work for the public system. You can't say anything. So are you speaking up at school?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'll agree, dude. I call
You know,
shenanigans
there's-
if somebody
there's-
changes their political affiliation.
there's
that
a
goes
lot
to,
of things. There's
I
a
call
lot of
shady.
issues that
Carlos
I have.
did that, and that was shady.
But who do you think gets them to do that? And it's not. Listen, I get people to change all the time, right? To change the Republic. If you want my support, you have to be a Republican. I'm sorry, I'm not going to support you as a Democrat running for this office because that impedes on what I stand for. And not to say Democrats are bad.
Yep.
It's just not what I stand for.
But you
this
agree
position.
bipartisan, right? But there could be
Yes,
bipartisan
I can
situations.
work with anybody. I have no problem working with anybody.
Yeah.
If you're Uber,
'Cause I think you need
if,
to be
if
clear-
you're
I need to-
Ilhan
yeah, I think you-
Omar
yeah,
and you're
clear
this
on that, clear on
crazy
that.
trying to take advantage of my country,
right.
absolutely not.
Right.
100% of the time, I guarantee you, I will not work with her. Got it, right? These are the psychos of
Right,
of,
right.
of
The
whatever.
extremists.
The
The
extremes,
extremists, yep,
exactly.
yep.
But the day-to-day people that just want, hey, listen, we can meet in the middle here. I understand this is going to go up, but this is what the taxpayers are going to get out of this. And if I see the benefit and the tax, like my constituents say, like, we need this, okay, I can understand that. We're getting something for it. When's the last time they increased your taxes and you felt you got something for it? Somebody give me
Yeah,
one
no,
example
no,
that they've
that's
increased your
easy.
taxes in the last
No.
10
Nothing.
years. 10 years. I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20 years. They increased your taxes, whether it's local or at the state level, that they've benefited you. Show me. Because the only people benefiting are the people that have been in power all this time.
Right.
And the person I'm running against has been here all that time.
All right, so
And he voted just for that.
all right, so Manny Silva ended up commenting. He said, "Let me clarify that now for you, Boomer. I registered with this state to be a candidate. Feel free to ask me any other questions."
That's it.
See,
Thank you,
that's
man.
what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what
like
I
I,
thought.
said, I didn't watch it, so I don't know, right?
That's
I don't
what
know the context of it, and that's why I said I want
when we had that
clarification.
conversation, that's exactly what I thought
Yep.
he meant. Yeah.
Like I said, I have nothing against him.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know that he's the guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? If the people feel he's the guy, great. That's what we have elections for. That's what we have this for.
Right. Right.
I'm not here to fight Manny. I'm not here to go against Manny. I'm here to take out Mike Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to take out the powers that be to fight for the everyday person who's not living off, government jobs, government money, all this, who's not
Mm-hmm.
in the know, who's not in the crew. I'm fighting for the everyday person who's going to choose between feeding his kids or paying his electric bill this month. Those people. That's who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the business owners that are getting pushed out of Massachusetts and pushed to New Hampshire. I'm fighting for those people. Us, the average everyday, get up at 3 a.m., drive to friggin' Timbuktu to go to work,
Yes.
to come home, to deal with the kids, to do the show, to try to bring them, to do these things, to hustle, the entrepreneurs, the Jodies of the world, right?
Yep.
The kids who have no clue where to go or how to start or how to just live. How they afford it. My daughter's 24 years old. She's a manager
Yeah.
at a big store.
Yes. Yeah.
She can't afford to live on her own.
We had that conversation. We had that
She can't
conversation
afford
as
to live
well.
on her own.
And that, you know what? And that's where I
with
say,
Manny?
like, yeah, with you and
Yeah.
Manny, that's we
I'm
absolutely
positive
agree.
me and Manny are going to be on
Yes,
on
right on the
similar
same page.
Similar pages.
And that was like
I can't
20
see Manny being too far off from the
Right,
same beliefs,
right,
right?
right.
We all want common sense stuff.
Yes.
What does Manny do for a living? I don't know. How does he live? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Well, he's a paraeducator and he's also a
so
pastor.
he works in the education system.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Paraeducator and
Yep.
and he's also a pastor as well.
Yep.
And he had 31 years in the IT industry.
Yep.
So that's what I know
Awesome.
about him.
Yeah, I think he did like nonprofit stuff like that.
Yeah, obviously he said everywhere he worked
Yeah,
has
I
been
looked
for
when
it's
he
been a
when he was
nonprofit.
running, I
Yeah,
looked. And
yeah.
again, I've met him. He's been to my events. I appreciate Manny's support,
Yep.
and honestly, I support Manny. I do.
Right.
As a person, I do. A lot of heat came from above that,
Mm-hmm.
which changed some things. There's some people behind him that changes everything
Mm-hmm.
that I can deal with, right? And that's a personal level, that's a political level, that's a whole lot of stuff
Yeah.
that we watched happen.
Yeah.
So and I know these people inside and out. Again, it's no hit on Manny. I don't think he knows any better. I think Manny's being used by a certain group of people, and it sucks. And I hope that's not the case. I think Manny's a smart guy. I think he can figure that out. He's in a great position. I think he's a good guy. And that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm not here to fight Manny. I'm not here to debate Manny.
No,
I
bro.
can care less about the
And-
nonsense.
And frankly, I appreciate the fact
That's what
that
they
and I
want
say
me
this.
to do,
Yes.
right? And
But
then they're going to use
I will say
their stupid accounts to try to like
Of
attack
course,
me and
of
make me
course.
be like, he's so aggressive.
Right,
Shut
right.
up.
But dude, I appreciate the fact that you guys put your hats in the ring, that you actually
That's
care
it.
enough.
That's what
'cause-
this is.
Yes. 'cause-
I hope more people put their hats in the ring.
Yes, absolutely.
I hope
Yes,
there's more
yes,
Democrats. I hope
yes.
there's more conservatives. I hope
Yep.
there's more everything that
Right.
puts their hats in the ring.
Right. Boom, as long as you know
give me
me,
a green
I'm all
hat party
dude,
person.
I'm all
I'd
about
give
the
me
vote.
somebody.
Right. I'm all about the vote. I'm
Of
always
course.
promote the vote, present the candidates, give them the best opportunity to
Yep.
speak their minds and share their ideas.
Maybe
and
me
then-
jumping in the race lights the fire under his ass to
Sure.
go and fundraise and get out there and do what he's got to do because he wants to challenge. Maybe it's a me challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to prove he can beat Boomer. I don't know.
Right.
Good for you.
Right.
If you think you're the best person to beat the machine, and you can handle what's coming from that, good for you. Go for it.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better, and we've tried to have this conversation
Yeah.
where Manny and me worked together and did this. Is what should have happened.
Oh, I didn't even know that was an option.
Correct.
Yeah.
His team did.
Oh, okay.
His team did.
Okay.
But it is what it is. It's now it's not the option, right? Not that it's off the table with Manny.
I was going to
but
say,
there's some
like,
people
even
behind him that I will
regardless of
never
anything,
work
at
with.
some point,
I would
right?
abso-
Like, yeah.
Listen, if I lose in September in a primary because we get to one and we have one, and Manny's the pick,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Manny.
I like to hear that.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with
I
Manny.
appreciate hearing
I
that.
will 110% support
I appreciate
Manny.
hearing that. It's important.
Whether
It
I
matters.
think he's ready for the position or not,
Yeah.
that's a personal thing.
Right.
But do I think Mike is the best for the position? Absolutely not.
Right. More of the same.
Right. If I start seeing certain people follow Manny and get into positions to do certain things, I'm going to speak out against it,
Yeah.
and then we're going to have a problem. But I will absolutely support Manny if I lose. And I would hope the same from him, but we saw how that worked with Carlos because of the crew, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't expect
That
much.
took a strange
I don't
turn.
I don't expect much from people, right? That's just not who I am. I don't what you do, you do.
Yeah.
I'm speaking right now and telling you that
yeah.
if that's the case and the people say they want Manny over me
Yeah.
because they think somehow he'll do a better job fighting these people and going against the grain and doing that, go for it.
Frankly, dude, I do expect a little bit more. I do expect a little bit more because you're running for the office, right? So I expect a little bit more from you than I would the average layman. You know what I mean? Somebody who's not in politics, who's not receptive to the stresses and needs of a society. I would say, okay, well, you don't care, but if you're running for office, I expect that you're going to be next level. Like you need to be better than me. Like if I support you, it's because you can do a better job. I believe that you could do a better job at this than I can. Like
Correct.
that's the way I look at
Correct.
it, right? And I think most people should.
Correct. And I've never seen him stand on anything, so I don't know what he stands for. I don't know that he can do a better job, and I'm not saying he can't. I hope to God he can if he wins. I hope to God he can, because the guy that we have now,
Yeah.
we are not going to survive we're not going to survive another election with these people in office.
Yeah. Real quick, play this out.
No.
So say for example,
I hope Manny calls and says, you know what, Boomer, we are stronger together. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I hope he does. Do I think he will? No, because the people in his ear are probably going to push him not to do that, right? But I guarantee you, together, we would win. We'd be unstoppable. But
So
I can't make that decision for people, right? I
When's
can only do my job.
when's the deadline for you to file your paperwork?
I think it's February 10th when it comes out.
So
you got a few months.
All right, you got a few months. So are you going to be like, is that ground running? Is that like the moment, like, hey, I filed my paperwork, like this is,
Yeah.
Is that, because I mean, I know you're already campaigning, but it's almost like you're in an area where you're kind of,
Nelson, I'm talking right now, buddy. Call Bobby's phone.
yeah, you can call mine. You're a free agent right now, right? Like you're kind of,
Yeah.
you're not committed. Like you I don't want to say
no,
you're
I'm
not committed.
committed.
I don't mean to say you're not committed.
I'm committed.
In other words, you haven't proposed, is what I'm saying. You haven't made the proposal. You haven't said, "Will you marry me?" You're at that point where you're just about to propose and pop the question.
Well, there's still a part. You're still gonna get signatures.
Yes,
You're still gonna do. You're still
yes,
gonna do all the same
that's
things,
what I'm
right? You got to
saying.
go
So,
through all the bullshit.
absolutely.
You got to deal with all this nonsense. You got to
Yep.
do all these interviews, right? You got to do all this stuff.
Yep.
Manny's a nice guy. He's a sound guy. He's a quiet guy. He's a reserved guy. I'm loud. I speak at the people. I speak to the people. I don't hide behind the stuff, and I don't let people behind the scenes do the work. I speak for myself, right?
Yep.
So we're two different candidates, but I think our belief systems are similar. I imagine he believes, at least 90% on the same page. I would think so, right? I think we're a little different with, the Republican Party and then the Rhino Party. I think we have some separation there where
Sure.
where he's being fed one thing and I've seen firsthand. I was part of them,
Yeah.
and I've seen the reality on this side. And I'm not talking about the state committee,
Sure.
because I still have issues with the state committee. I still refuse to even do a lot with the state committee,
Yeah.
only due to certain things that I've seen them do and not do
Right.
for the people.
Yeah.
So I have my own personal beliefs, and I stand on them.
Yeah.
So it's not about just being a Republican and showing up because that's what you're supposed to do. No, being a Republican, you stand on your beliefs too.
Sure.
Right? Like I'm
sure.
a conservative. I believe in this, and if they don't,
Yeah.
I don't support them.
Right.
Like I'm not supporting that.
Right.
But that's a very small sect
Right.
of the issues.
Yeah.
Right. That's not an everybody thing because the good majority of them are great. Right?
Sure. Joe, do you want to bring Nelson in? He's on the Bluetooth.
What's Nelson got to say? Don't worry, Manny. I don't blame you for the IT
Isn't that on your
issues.
phone?
Yeah, but you got to volume up over there.
You got a volume.
Yeah. So it's already set, ready to go.
Nelson, you in there, buddy?
Oh no, you got to
Uh-oh.
connect your phone to the Bluetooth.
I thought I had it already. Hold on, Nelson. Give me 1 second here, buddy. Where
I think it's because when you restarted
more
it.
Bobby issues.
yeah, yeah, Bobby problems. I'm just going to connect him here. All right, here we go. He's going to connect right now. Let's see. Let us see. All right, we got you there, Nelson. You there, buddy?
What the hell? What's going on?
You should have him there now, right?
Yeah, no, but it's
I
not
don't
popping
hear him.
up.
Huh.
It's weird.
You know what's funny? The Roadcaster did a firmware update, and I'm wondering if this is the repercussions of that. You know what I mean?
Probably.
So I have it here.
Someone say, "Here we go again."
I know. Well, I'm just trying to get him
Here we
in.
go again. That's good stuff.
He should be in there, buddy.
Guys are on that hip hop life today.
Let me see. Let me disconnect him. Nelson, you there, buddy? Yeah, we can kind of hear you. You there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can hear him a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear him on the. I got him on the thing, but I'm going to try to connect one more time. Oh, hold on, Roadcaster. Let's see. See if you use the barcode, then we'd be all set. We wouldn't have to do this.
yeah,
That's it. I'm voting for Mike Vandal, and that's it.
Done,
Interview over.
that's my guy right there.
dude. I keep seeing.
I
him
agree with
with
Boomer. I agree with
the
Boomer.
Buffalo Wings.
He'd do better than the Mike we have now.
How about now? You got him now,
He'd still think about the people.
Hello?
Nelson? Do we have you, buddy?
Nope.
Yeah, it's just
I can hear the phone,
Yeah,
but I
can
don't
hear
think
the
the people.
phone.
Can the people hear you?
Nope. The people cannot hear him because
No.
I do not see his volume
Hold
hitting.
on, I'm gonna try one more time.
Here we go again.
Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. One more time, and then we'll move on. I'm just gonna
One
try
more
this.
time, and then we're cutting you off.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just for the record, we tested this before.
Right. It worked before.
Right.
Well, it could also be because you restarted everything. No.
True. You're true. Let's see. All right, let's see.
I agree, Joey. We definitely need economic growth. in
says I'm connected to
Massachusetts, and we are the last place in economic growth.
No, right?
So there's a
I would
problem.
see.
there.
I would see his stuff jump
I
up.
absolutely will be working.
Nelson,
on
can you
that
try
for
to scan
sure.
that barcode by
That's
any
how we
chance,
keep
buddy?
people
Or
here,
no?
and that's how we lower taxes too.
I'll
Oh, I can hear him that way.
God, we can hear you, bro. God,
Talk
speak.
loud and
God.
clear into that microphone,
Yeah,
Nelson. What
go
you
ahead.
got for us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Yes. Good show, by the way.
Thank you,
Very
buddy.
good show.
Thank you. It's our third try today.
I just wanted to chime in on this fire stations situation.
Can you put it on speaker?
And I mean, as we all know, the city council is trying to increase the city's bond limit between 70% or 50%. And if that happens, we're looking at a 9-figure bonding limit from where it is now, which is completely outrageous.
That's crazy.
Given where we are now with the financial situation, and they want to swipe that credit card with an extra higher credit limit, and followers already having trouble paying his bills as it is.
Bro, don't you think we just should knock that down and just build a new building?
So I'm gonna get to that. I would vote against this. That was just me if I were there. But if this goes through fully, I truly believe if we're gonna have 9 figures to work with for capital project spending, I think the firefighters ought to deserve a brand new station on Bedford Street and Stanley Street. Because doing little renovations here and there is going to be more costly down the road.
Yeah, it is.
And you're going to end up spending as much as it would be for a brand new building.
True.
And I say, you know, if you knock it down, you just rebuild it with the same exact structure as it is today, but in a brand new condition to pay homage to the historical aspect of the whole thing. But I just want to just also voice my opinion on Council Kadim for disrespecting one of his council members.
Okay.
It was real disrespectful as to how he commented against Council Canuel, who has been doing a great job and gave a lot of good points. But my thing is, Council Kadim, he runs Seekonk, and over there, the average household income is 6 figures, a little over 114,000. The per capita income is a little over 50,000, and the poverty rate is a little over 4%. And Fall River is a lot lower than that. The only thing higher against Seekonk is our poverty rate, which is 20.9. And if you round that up, that's 21%. And that's based off of 2023 numbers with the United States, within the United States Census Bureau. So that's 3 years ago. Fall River can't afford to spend this type of money, but if we do, the first order of business is to build brand new fire stations on Bedford Street and Stanley Street. If we're still going to be talking about these problems, guys, down the road, playing with 9 figures for capital project spending, then we're just wasting our damn time. The city is.
Mm-hmm.
It just becomes even bigger.
Yeah, but this is more of the same,
check
Nelson. This is more of the same, brother. This is the more of the same. This is what they
The
continue
people
to do
voted for
over
more
and
of
over
the
again.
same.
Yes.
They voted
It
for
just
more
becomes
of the
a blank
same.
check with no priorities that should be front and center. Seekonk can't afford to spend that type of money because they got the money to spend it. They can swipe the credit card and pay that balance in full without any interest. Fall River can't because we're approaching a half a billion dollar budget right now, and he wants it to go even higher. I mean, it's
I,
just,
for one,
it's
am shocked.
It's total lunacy.
It's almost
if
like
you
somebody
ask
said
me.
that was going to happen. It's weird.
Total lunacy, and they're trying to plant the seeds just in case if this goes through, and if the city votes to change the structure of government instead of what we have now to a city manager, because with that
a terrible
they
plan.
choose a city manager, and if you add this potential new spending increase, I mean this is getting out of hand. But if it does pass, we have to put our firefighters front and center.
But Nelson, let me ask you a question. How does it get this bad? How did it get this bad? How did it get so bad that they have asbestos all over the floor in the basement and they can't even be in that space? How did we get here? How is it? It's been this long, bro. Like this didn't just happen yesterday.
Yeah, it's been neglect. It's been neglect, right? And it all comes back to the building inspector. How can the building inspector, for all these years, go into that building, knowing all the problems, and give the green light for this building to be in use, right?
Do you
Like
think
I
the
told
building
you
inspector
earlier,
has a
Bobby,
choice but to give it a green light?
Like I told you, Bobby,
Who does the building inspector work for?
the Lizzie Borden house with all the ghosts of Andrew, Lizzie, and all them, firefighters are more safer to shower, eat, and shit inside that house,
Yes.
Lizzie's house, than the Bedford Street Fire Station.
Leave
And
my girl
Lizzie's
Lizzie
house is
alone.
just as old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
This is
that's
tragic,
how-
bro. It's tragic. It's asbestos in our schools, right? Like this isn't like an accident. This is
It's
all
only
patterns,
small amounts,
bro.
Bobby. It doesn't matter. If it's
I
in
keep
China.
hearing that. I'm
One
not
person,
okay with that.
One person is fine. We can do without. Just like the ones that went hungry and starved to death during COVID because don't worry about it. The
I'm not
majority
okay
are
with
fine.
it. I'm not okay with it.
But some people
I'm not
are.
okay with it
That's
either.
the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Some
And,
people are.
It's just another example of why something like this should be front and center.
Tell the
at
mayor
end
his
of the
new
day-
office should be in that building. I bet you they get a new one the next day. Your office your office is now shared with the fire station, in the fire station. Just like Alan Sylvia moved to City Hall. Now there's no room for you, Mr. Mayor. Your new City Hall is the Bedford Street Firehouse.
bet?
You're gonna live there
There's
now.
other-
How much you
there's
want to
other
bet how fast they get a new
municipalities.
building?
There's other municipalities rebuilding brand new fire stations as we speak.
Yes. Public safety buildings where they do everything in one spot, man. It's a perfect idea.
They're building brand new ones. They're not doing little renovations, little touches. They're building brand new ones for a reason. Our firefighters deserve to shower, eat, and sleep in a safe building.
Absolutely.
100%.
Because, like I said on the radio airwaves, in the Dominican Republic, there was a nightclub a lot bigger than the Bedford Street Fire Station. It collapsed.
Yep.
Okay, it collapsed. People died. The horror stories we hear inside this fire station, God forbid if something happens like that happens.
Yep.
And that building just
But
collapsed.
that's a far of a
because,
way.
again,
We're reactive. We're not
Dude, they have
proactive.
rats. There's rats.
that
there's
building is
rats.
past its shelf life. It's past its
Well,
shelf life.
look across the street at the police department. Like, what do you think they're coming? Of course there is.
Yeah.
Of course
You
there
know,
is.
like, hey, look, it's bad enough we squandered the federal dollars, one-time federal dollars of Opera money. We had almost $70 million to spare,
Yeah.
right? And now we're talking about potential.
That's a great point, Nelson. That's a great point, man. $70 million, and we have a fire like our right? That's like the headquarters, right? And it's dilapidated, and it's a great example of the state of
The
the
mayor
city.
has a nice,
You know,
pretty
and we're
book,
talking
all
about-
outlined and pretty that
Yeah.
you can look at and see where all the money
And
went.
they're talking about
Except it's still not showing in the
how
budget.
will
It's weird.
firefighters take a shower in the meantime if we do all this?
Yeah.
Well, we have a brand new high school where they can use the showers over there in the meantime. Like, there's so many resources that we could use in the
Yeah.
interim.
Yeah, we'll put grown
to
men in the
make it
showers with
all
kids.
happen.
Sound familiar?
Right. Well, the problem is, Nelson, it's the contaminants, right? They say that those showers are built specific because when they leave a fire, they need to get all of the plenum, all of that poison off them, and that these showers are actually very, very specific to that purpose. And they're saying that right now there's one shower that works in the headquarters.
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Right.
One shower, and the thing is, they say you have to take a shower within 30 minutes because if you don't, it gets even more problematic for their health. You know what I mean? Everywhere you look with this story, we have to rebuild.
Angie Cook, great point. She said it. Where's the money? Where's all the money that was put aside to fix all these buildings, and why are we at this point right now? Like, why is it this bad? Right? And this is where I keep
We
going
get
back
told
to.
no when we request where the money's going. We just get blanket bullshit statements. General. We get general statements. Well, it went to here. It went to the water department. Cool. What did they do with it exactly? Where's the receipts?
Right.
Well, we don't get receipts. We don't need like this. There's so much you wouldn't be able to track that. No, receipts are actually exactly how accounting is tracked.
Right.
I don't understand that concept.
So
It's just nonsense.
So it's going to be very interesting if this actually goes through of increasing the city's bond limit.
Yeah.
And if it happens, somebody on the city council has to take a stand and say, you know what? If we have 9 figures to spare, which is a crazy increase,
Agree.
let's put our firefighters front and center. Let's give them something that they can utilize and not be afraid to be in a building that is very disastrous to their health to begin with.
Agreed, but you
Yeah.
know what, Nelson? The firefighters have the ability to influence elections and get ahead of those things too, and fight for themselves. And unfortunately, when you support certain people that have proven that they don't care about the fire department,
Well, that and the important thing is we need a
Here
new
we are,
language
right?
specialist. That's where the money needs to go. We need to hire
yes,
a
absolutely.
multilingual
Well, it's got to be one that
specialist, you know what I
hates
mean?
Republicans
Yes.
and anybody that's not
Yes,
liberal.
that's
yes.
where the money needs to go. That's
Of course,
the important
of course.
thing.
Well,
right?
that's education money. It's totally different. You can't
Is
do
it?
that.
Oh, all right,
They
okay.
figured out a way that if you put all of the money into the education system, anybody that goes
I love-
after it and it goes
dude,
against
I
it,
love that you went there, 'cause
you
that's
hate
exactly where I was
you
hoping
hate
you
the
were gonna go.
children.
Yes,
No, we just
yes.
hate you people
the
taking advantage and
education part-
exploiting them.
Yes.
Difference.
Yes.
So that's what they do.
Yes.
You know, they knew what they were doing.
The education part is even more crazy. You know,
Oh,
the
absolutely.
information came out that the city has been shortchanging the school department millions of dollars, right? So if that was missed, which I do not believe,
Well, let's be
How
real. The
is
school
it that-
department's got $300 million. I don't think anybody's
believe it,
shortchanging
Bobby,
the
And a union.
education system. What is it?
I don't believe
In a
it
union.
because
Correct.
this happens to come out during Coogan's last ride. All right, I mean, it comes out now, not before. They purposely held that down because
Yes.
they didn't want the truth to get out there.
No kidding.
So, which gets to my point. I mean, before we even talk about increasing the city's bond limit, we have to look at these finances and really know what the hell's going on because $6 million is a lot of money.
Or
If we could have that type of problem, then what else is lingering that we don't know about? But that's their forte, is to keep us in the dark and just keep on moving on. But it's just, I don't know. I just want to give my opinion.
No, dude, and I always
That's
appreciate your
going on.
opinion because
It's a good opinion.
Nelson,
Not
you're
wrong.
always on target. But don't forget, like also the sewer system. How much money did the city spend into the sewer system? And you ever tried driving down Pleasant Street when it rains, bro? Like,
So many
right?
shit.
Like we
So
dug,
many.
we literally dug a hole through the center of the city, and it still didn't make a difference. You know what I mean? So
Pleasant Street? Oh, I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But
You know why?
Fairly recent. The state gave us money for
Water needs
Pleasant
to run.
Street Streetscapes project. The state gave us monies for
Yeah.
a Pleasant Street Streetscapes project, and it still has not
No.
came into fruition.
nope.
Have you seen Pleasant Street?
Oh.
I mean,
Dude,
I see
what a
people's
nightmare.
Tires go flat all
Yes.
the time going over those
Yes.
potholes.
Yes, and that's right in front of the police department. So every police car that drives out of that on that road is getting destroyed every single day, in and out all day. Every single one of them.
And also, Bobby and Boomer, is that now they're talking about the street lights for downtown, how they're looking like that. That is the responsibility of DCM.
Yep.
Those lights have been like that for so long.
Yep.
But they're going to tell us, oh, we got something in the works, even though they drive through there every single night. But if you look down North Main Street,
Yep.
those lights are nice and bright,
Yep.
going all the way down to the Duval Street. See, the thing is, in many areas
Every
in the
10
city,
feet.
especially the South End, has been underrepresented for too long. Everything's for the North End. Well, what about the South End?
Mm-hmm.
What about other areas? Right? We have
Votes.
other needs
Votes.
too.
Look at the election numbers and look who came out and voted.
Yeah.
North End voted. North End gets what they want.
Yeah.
If
Didn't
the
you hear?
whole city doesn't stand up and start taking these things serious and start paying attention, start holding people accountable, it's never going to change.
Also, didn't you hear about the Golden Dome? Did you hear about the Golden Dome? They have it over the Highlands. The north end of the city has an invisible force field that homeless people can't penetrate. Like as soon as you get to like Robeson Street, like President Avenue, there's like an invisible force field that homeless people cannot cross, bro. They can only stay. They're only allowed in the south end of the city. They cannot get over there.
Lying. You gotta be lying with that.
No,
Is that a joke?
no.
Right? Like seriously, dude. Like there are no homeless people in the Highlands. Not one.
So you mean to tell me they got the North End has something right now, like you said, the Golden Dome?
I want you to drive. I want you to drive around the North End and find one homeless person.
Please do. Like go to North Park and see if you find a homeless person there, because that'd be a great place for them to hang out, right? They don't.
Find
it is
one.
true. It is kind of
Find
true.
one.
There is
Right?
nothing on that side. It's everything on this side.
Yes.
You know, it is crazy.
Yeah.
So one more thing about DCM.
not.
I think it's
architect.
time that we need to install cameras at DCM with their headquarters of where they are. That is a lot of activity going on over there, and we have no eyes in the sky.
All
to know what's going on,
communications should be public. Period.
right? Listen, people can now. What I'm about to say is, I'm not saying what's happening, but here are the potential opportunities. People can take things with them, right, and sell things on the side. The metals are very, very
The
powerful.
metals that are just sitting there and they know they can just go pick it up and take off and go drop it off.
Yes, those metals.
I wonder if that's ever
people
happened
can just-
before.
There's so many possibilities of that to happen. People showing up to work late, coming back late from their break. Like there's so many opportunities. But when you have no eyes in the sky and the taxpayers pay a lot of money to fund DCM as it is, we need to know what's going on from a day-to-day operations point
Bro,
of
they
view,
do what they
so we can
want.
know what's
They're
going
just
on.
driving up the wrong side of the road
Yeah.
and taking down signs.
Yeah,
bro.
they
That's
do what
it.
they want, bro.
That's all they
do
gotta
what
do.
they want. Yeah. It's it's
The heads do what they want.
yeah.
Yeah. So but great show. You guys doing a great job.
Thank you, brother.
And you know, it's going to be quite fascinating after this year is over, because at the end of this year, there's the conversation regarding ARPA is done, because you have to spend it by the end of this year. So heading into next year and beyond, I wouldn't be shocked if more shoes dropped and we're given more surprises and the shit goes even more sour.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to come out. It's going to be too late because, like I said during the campaign, it becomes our problem now. They've got what they wanted out of this. The cost is our problem, and there's nothing you can do to go back on it.
Well, one more thing, Bobby and Boomer. We're approaching a half a billion dollar budget. We're probably over. Our street shouldn't be looking like this.
Amen, brother.
Like, you know what I mean? We're spending more money
Yes.
than Seekonk.
Yes.
Seekonk's budget, I think he put it together, I saw for FY26. I think it was like $75 million. Right? It's a drop in the bucket compared to us. We're spending a lot more money. Our streets should be looking a hell of a lot better than what they are.
So why aren't they, bro? Where's the money?
It's
Right.
leadership.
Where's the money?
Leadership is lacking. And until we get leadership that grabs these issues by the fucking horns, excuse my language,
Sure.
and says the way of doing things is over, we're changing course.
Yep.
That's what needs to happen. Right now, you just got people going along, bobbling their heads, and just saying, "Yep, let's just get through meetings."
Yep.
and yet we hardly have any conversations about revenues, and we're always giving numbers that are not correct. Okay, and we're paying these people 6-figure salaries,
Yep.
and we're giving bullshit answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You know
told
what
you
I
so
mean? You
moment.
wouldn't-
Is it there
you-
yet? Not yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We gotta
you
start
wouldn't
doing
run
like
your
replays. We gotta start
I'll
doing
wait.
replays.
Oh yeah. I mean, you wouldn't run your finances like that
No.
with your own finances because you want everything to be on the same page. But just because it's government doesn't mean you can just wing it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And just go along with it. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. There's more and more stuff coming down, and we're being lied to.
Nelson, real quick before we let you go, what do you
Yes.
what do you feel and what do you know about the state senate? What, like I'm asking this question to a lot of people because it's not a position that a lot of people talk about, and I think obviously Boomer being here, and I think it's more so important now that for me, again, I'm all about the vote, so I want to bring up as much conversation about this position as possible. That way, people have questions and people want to know. Like, what my question to you is, what do you know about it? Are you connected to it? Do you know what it means?
Who is your state senator?
Right.
And what does he do?
Well, I'm not connected to it. I mean, but I do pay attention to what is being talked about. I mean, to the best of my ability.
Sure.
As far as how the state senate goes, I know that there's a lot of money that the governor puts out for affordable housing. And this city just does not dip his fingers into that cookie jar. Everything is market rate housing. You know, there's that. There's a climate initiative, climate goals to make new construction homes to be more energy efficient. I think that's going to raise the cost of new construction homes, if you ask me.
Well, there are people that say that you need inventory, and that without inventory, this is where we're going to find ourselves. That we need more properties, that we need more of these affordable housing, because it's the only way to bring down the prices of these properties.
Yeah. I mean, but again, if you do new construction with energy efficiency installed in there, that's going to increase the cost even more compared to if you didn't have those things installed with new construction homes.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the main arguments against that type of new construction. But you know, there's that. There's stuff with education. Like I said, there's a different beast.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are mostly focused on the local.
That's exactly it, and that's why I asked the question, because I'm exactly like you, bro. I didn't know a lot about it.
My thing is this: whether it's federal or state, but if it's with state, we got Auchincloss, right? Auchincloss's neighborhood is in Newton, Massachusetts. Okay, he doesn't walk these streets.
Right.
Those people don't walk these streets. You know, they have money to fix the bridge, the Bragger Bridge. I think it's a tune of $20 million. If they got money for that, they can put money towards a new fire station.
The money for the lights alone on the bridge would have built 2 new fire stations.
Yeah.
And
we
EMS,
at, 20
everything
million?
all in one.
20 million at this point? Is it
19 million dollars. Know what $19 million. Think about it. Between Durfee and Diamond alone, that's half of that.
Jeez.
Durfee and Diamond
For
together
blue
are
lights.
pretty much half of that.
For blue lights,
You
bro.
could have built a new fire station, 4 or 5 of them at this point,
And
for the
nobody-
cost it costs for lights that don't turn on.
And nobody lost their job. Nobody's lost their job.
No, but your taxes went up. Oh, don't worry, it was grant. And then the guy's gonna sit there, the Ways and Means, the budget guy is gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I don't know how much it was. Oh, was that much? Shut up.
Yeah.
You knew how much it was. You knew where the money was funneled, and you did it. You helped.
You gotta
There's no
follow
way
the
you
money.
don't know. You are the only person who deals with the money.
Right.
You're it. You're the head of the money.
Yeah, there's nobody else.
There's nobody
There's nobody
else.
else. There's nobody else.
There's nobody else. The governor is coming to fight for you to stay in that job because you're her money launderer, basically. That's what that comes down to. You're the person who's going to funnel the money for these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you going to sit there and say, I don't know? Come on.
We should be asking Michael Rodriguez a very simple question.
Go ahead. Give his office a call. Let me know if he answers you.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Go ahead. Ask him about the numbers.
Asking him on camera.
Well, he was asked on camera and he said he didn't know.
Now with a phone call.
He blamed
with
Carol
another
Fiola,
interview.
which is not a bad
Another-
choice because,
Hey,
I mean,
with another
that's what I'd blame
interview,
too.
This is where I'm going. In another interview, get him on camera and say, listen, the fire station, go in there. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Look at it.
It's bad.
So how about the state write a check so that the city does not have to bond, okay, and pay that long term? How about the state write a check for the Bedford Street station and Stanley Street? They got the money. If they got money for the lights and all that stuff, There's always money available. If they have money to give themselves pay raises, because that costs us money.
Sure.
If they got the money to raise them to give themselves pay raises, they can write that check. And I think the city council as a whole should literally get them down here into city council and say, listen, we want a new fire station. Let's make it happen.
You know what I think?
And see what they say.
I think you should come to the next city council meeting, and I think you should do some community time, Nelson. You speak so well, bro. You should do it.
I'm just saying, like, you know
You
what
should.
I mean?
Community
It's just
input.
it's just for me, like, don't bullshit the people. Okay, there's many ways to talk about government business. Sean, and this is what brings me to Sean Kadim. When it comes to this issue about raising the city's bond limit, he likes to talk in government language, right? When you talk in government language, it confuses the people.
They don't want you to understand what they're saying. when
and
it's
then
money.
they don't understand.
And it's no
and they
slight on
lose
Kadim or
interest.
anybody else. They don't want that.
They lose interest, and then they move on. It's all by design. But when you bring down that conversation back down to
Parked
Main
outside
Street,
Coogan's other house.
when you bring it down to Main Street and you show the differences between Seekonk and Fall River and how they can afford to swipe that credit card and we can't, that's what gets the people their attention, right? That's what we need talking for the people. Let's bring this conversation down to Main Street.
I can't be any more plain in how I say things. I'm pretty sure.
right, right,
I don't think I've ever used a political
Well,
term
I
in
appreciate
my
like what
life.
Nelson's saying because it's we're on the right page here. We're on the right path. You know, people will want to make you think that you're not on the right path and that you're the only one that feels this way. But the truth
Of
is,
course, that's what these talking heads do. That's what these fake
Absolutely.
accounts do, right?
But the truth is
the
we're-
same
we're-
20
we-
people that
Yes.
work for the whole party, and
Yes.
you need to be on all these pages and diminish everything that gets put out that's
Right.
factual,
Right.
and stop posting all this stuff just to distract from it.
Right.
It's what they're paid to do.
Right.
It's what they do.
right. It's become normal, bro.
But the
That's
average,
the problem.
but the average person, you think by
Yeah.
now
So
would be like,
basically,
okay,
I'm
I can
just-
see this person does this on every page. Okay, get rid. You think that would be? Oh my God, tell me more.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know what it is? Is they need that drama. They
Yeah.
need to be like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the only person who didn't know over the last 2 years?
Yeah, seriously.
That's weird.
You live under a rock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, stop
Here's
it.
what I'm gonna say to end my call. So you guys got it. You guys have a good show going. I just want to say, if this passes and the city raises its bond limit to 9 figures, if we're still
right,
talking
Jay, you
about
wouldn't
the
know.
same issue about our fire stations, and we have not put any priorities towards our fire stations while working with a 9-figure credit limit increase, then we're wasting our time.
Yeah, it's our own fault.
They're wasting our time.
At that point, like, we deserve it. You know what I mean? Seriously. Legit.
You
Yeah.
get the
Like,
government you
somebody
deserve.
has to
There it
say,
is right
okay,
there.
now that-
You get what you
now that
deserve.
We have the green light to spend money.
Yep.
Let's do it for our firefighters because they deserve it. And like I said, they deserve to shit, eat, sleep in a building that is safe for them.
Absolutely.
Give them
I
brand new
agree.
Showers, a brand new fitness center.
Yep.
A brand new everything.
Yes.
9 figures is a lot more than ARPA money. We can get it done.
Yeah.
We
Agreed.
eliminate the healthcare costs when we eliminate the
To get
health
it done.
issues.
Yes. Exactly.
You eliminate the issues if you eliminate the healthcare
Absolutely.
costs. You eliminate the damages to the vehicles if you eliminate the problems in the
Yes.
streets.
Yes.
Like, this is not hard.
Right.
Regular
Right.
maintenance,
If
common
Sean Kadim
sense.
wants to spend money, if Sean Kadim wants to spend money and raise that limit, then let's see him let's see him put it front and center
Yep.
to say, okay, I got my way. We're literally doing it this way. Then I want to see brand new fire stations built.
Yeah.
Right
No,
on
we'll
the
have
street.
$30 million
Stay on the street.
surplus.
If he does it,
If you took 10 million of that, you build 2 new stations, you're
Yes.
done.
Yes.
You're done.
I want to see him be
Nelson, you know that, right?
Really that easy.
Nelson, you know we had a $30
We
million
don't need to
surplus,
increase
right?
anything. There's 30, I think it's like $32 million in surplus, basically in theft, because it's extra taxes that they took from you,
Yes.
the working man, woman,
city of
whatever it
Taunton
is. The city has $30 million and growing. And then they just increased everybody's taxes, so I can imagine what they already have.
The city of Taunton is rebuilding not 1, not 2, but 3 fire stations, and they're doing it without a Prop 2.5 debt exclusion.
No kidding. You know who runs Taunton area?
There.
I do.
Do the research; it's all there. They're making it
Not a
happen. They're
Democrat.
making it happen. Why can't we? And like I said, if Sean Kadim gets his way, he should be the one to demand at least two brand new fire stations to start off.
We can do that without increasing anything right now. We
Right.
have the money to do that right now.
Right.
We have the money to not only do that, but fully fund a full functional fire department. Period. It's there. It's been there.
If Taunton can do it, so can we.
Agreed.
Do the research, you'll find it. I was amazed, Bobby. I was amazed when I read that. I was like, wow, look at this.
Right.
They're not making excuses.
Right.
Watch the people who get the jobs when they go to build them. What,
You know what I mean?
Look at the donor
They're
list and look
building
at the
brand new
companies
ones.
that get it.
They're building brand new ones because they understand the importance of giving firefighters brand new buildings because it's very critical. And like I said, if we're not going to do this, if we're going to spend 9 figures for capital projects and have that credit limit available, if we don't get this done, shame on this city. Shame on this city because they fucked up with the ARPA money. And if you school it here with 9 figures to work with, shame on this fucking city.
Hey, a lot of people got opera money that'll disagree with you.
What?
A lot of people got opera
agree,
money
Joe, and I have
that'll
plans for that
disagree
too.
with you, which right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's
Of course.
that's a problem. Like you build the defense. You know what I mean? Like you give enough people the right amount of money, and
You make the cost.
You make the cost, bro.
You make your own cost.
Yes.
It's like getting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a quote. You got one quote, and it's like, how much you got?
Yeah.
I got 70 million. I need 69.9, and that's the cost.
There it is, right there.
Done.
There it is.
And who got it? All your friends and family. It was
Yes.
it was like the greatest sprint plan ever.
Absolutely.
Right? It's that
Yes.
it was that greatest phone plan you
Yep.
could ever have.
Yep.
Like everybody's got one. You get one. You get one. You get one.
Nelson, thank you so much for calling the show, bro. Listen, we got to get you in the studio, bro. Let's work it out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see to make it happen. But,
All right, bro.
I appreciate you guys taking my call.
That's right, Jared. They do.
And, everyone have a good day.
You
And
too, brother. Have a good
and a
night, Nelson.
senator.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
So, Jared, you're right. Taunton does have a Republican mayor, and they have a Republican senator. So, what does that tell you? Right? They didn't have to increase taxes. They didn't have to rip their people off. They didn't have to do anything. That their people are working conservatively, doing it the right way, putting the money where the taxpayers need it most, not lining their pockets and then asking for more. If you don't give us this, we're not going to have this. And then they don't do it anyway. Those things only happen here. And there's a reason for that. And they've gotten away with it for so long. And
Well, it's
unfortunately,
normal now.
You got another 2 years
It's
of it.
normal now.
Yeah,
that's the
people have
problem.
accepted
It's become normal
and the people
behavior.
that support it, oh my God,
Yes,
you can do. You
yes.
can't even teach them that that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Well, New Hampshire pays double the taxes. Yeah, because they don't pay any other taxes.
Right.
You're welcome.
Right. You're picking on one.
I would rather pay
Yes.
$16,000 a year in
Yes.
property taxes
Yeah.
than pay taxes on anything else I buy.
No income tax and no
I don't want
sales
my
tax.
excise taxes. I don't want the
Right.
income tax. I don't want any of that.
Yes.
If I didn't pay income taxes, are you kidding me?
Yes.
I wouldn't be running for office.
Yeah. You see that Mask Fiscal? That
I'd be doing great.
Mask Fiscal is an organization. I've been posting a lot of their content.
yeah, they're doing
And
good.
They literally go
They
to
put out a lot of good content.
They go to New Hampshire, and New Hampshire's promoting Maura Healey, going, keep
Absolutely.
doing what you're doing,
Absolutely.
because everybody's coming over. Like you keep raising your taxes for these
New
businesses.
Hampshire has increased exponentially
Yes.
because of our idiocy.
Yes, and they keep saying it, and
But-
they're actually.
But you know who doesn't
littering-
care?
Yeah.
Maura doesn't care. Lieutenant Governor doesn't care.
Mm.
Mike Rodrigues doesn't care. Why? Because their pockets are getting lined even though we're losing as a state. They don't care.
But Boomer, how long
they
can
are
this go on?
making money.
How long can this go on? How long can
Apparently
this continue?
decades.
Right.
Apparently decades. He's been there for decades.
Right.
What are we doing?
So this was happening with Charlie Baker.
What are we doing?
Right. This was happening with Baker. This is
Yeah.
right. So I mean, it didn't just 20 years. Mike Rogers has been in there for 20 years.
I think he's been around longer than 20 years because he was a state rep before.
Yeah,
that
let's
and all
just
that
say
stuff.
20 years
But
just for the number.
just where he's at now.
Yeah,
we'll
and
say
so
15,
we
20
see the
years.
state of where we're at right now. This didn't just happen overnight. So they literally built systems. They have systems in place that work exactly the way they want them to work.
And they're
Like,
they're
yes.
they're revamping them every day to make sure they are untouchable.
Yes.
And they are protected.
Yes.
And there's nothing you can do.
right. They figured it out.
Yeah.
They got it figured out. And that was, it's funny, not to bring him up, but like having Manny, bless you, having Manny on the show, I asked him the question. I'll ask you the same question.
Sure.
Is it bad enough? And if so,
It's been bad enough.
what do you do about it? How do you fight this? How
Head
can
on.
you make a difference, right? What is it? Is it exposing it? Is it calling people out?
I don't know. I did expose it, and where did
Right.
it get me? I mean, it got me the closest it's ever been.
Yep.
But Did it get you to win?
So
I
that's
don't
a
know.
double-edged sword, right? Because some people will be like, "Oh, wow, I didn't know that," but other people will be like, "Oh, what are you doing, Boomer? Like, why are you
You're
doing
so
that?"
negative.
Yes, exactly,
No,
exactly.
your budget's negative.
Yes.
I'm positive that you are going broke while they're getting rich.
Right.
It's not negative to tell you the truth.
Right.
It's negative if you're benefiting from it, or these are your friends, and they're your friends that are benefiting you. They're not benefiting the whole. When you run for senator, when I run for senator, yes, I'm in Fall River. Yes, I'm a dad. I'm a single dad of 6 children. Yes, I'm not running to benefit me. I'm running to benefit the whole area, the whole of the citizens, not just Fall River because I live here.
Right.
And technically, I live Westport delivers my mail. So where I live near Westport, right?
Yeah.
And I love being in Westport because I wish my house was in Westport because I'd be paying half the taxes. Let me tell you that. So the reality is, these people aren't doing that. Stop talking about he's a nice guy. Stop talking about but he always comes in and he shows up. I don't care. The mayor shows up too. And what's the first thing that happened right after election day? Your taxes went up. Now what's happening again? They're talking about increasing your taxes. What's going to happen again when Diamond comes online? They're increasing your taxes. Right? That's the reality. What's he done for Westport? What's he done for these people? Yeah, he's got friends out there. Of course he does. He's an important guy. You want to be friends with the important people.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I don't want to be friends with the important people. I want to be friends with the people who need the help. That's where it's supposed to go.
Dude, I feel like we are living in a house that's being run by a slumlord who keeps raising the rent.
Yeah.
Like nothing's getting better. The toilet doesn't flush the way it used to.
And they drive around in the
There's
Bentley and a motorcade.
Yeah, he comes to
do
collect his
whatever-
rent.
Yeah,
they
in a
come,
motorcade.
they come to collect
Yeah.
their rent in their limousines and their
Yes.
Lexuses. And
Yes.
but at the end of the day, like I can't even get hot water in my shower. That's what I feel like we are right
That's
now.
literally the best
right?
example that's been stated.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's
literally what's happening.
that's what I feel.
It's almost like a battered spouse. Like
You keep coming back for more.
keep taking it. You keep
yeah,
taking
you
it.
keep coming back for
I
more.
don't speak up because it just gets worse.
Right,
I don't speak up because
right.
nobody does anything. I can't call anybody or do anything because they're all connected. That's what happens. That's what happens. We are the battered children, the
Yes.
battered women, the battered husband, whatever it may be. We are them.
So let me ask you this: why wouldn't you just pack all your shit up and move to Florida?
Me?
Yes, I'm like it's a rhetorical because I asked myself the same question. Why not just say the hell with Massachusetts? This is the bluest state in
Too
the
many
union.
people have,
right?
And that's why we are what we are too.
Right,
Too many
exactly.
people have, and
Right.
it's easy to do.
Right.
I think for me, obviously my family and keeping everybody here, my kids are in school and friends and sports, everything's kind of built here. I love it here. I love Massachusetts. The Massachusetts.
Yep.
Not the state-run Massachusetts, right? I love it here. There's so much for you here to do and to gain and to get education, like the best colleges. We have a lot to offer here.
Yep.
The problem is the people exploiting it.
True.
The people abusing it, and the people taking advantage of us
We're a
so they
melting
can
pot.
do it.
Massachusetts
Absolutely.
is the melting pot.
Absolutely.
Right, right.
You
So
know
you
what I
have
mean?
a lot
this
of different.
is home,
yes.
right? This is home. Even the
Right.
people that move to Florida, they come here. This is home, right? I can move to Florida tomorrow. My kids will have
what I'm saying.
better
Like, we-
options with sports year
Right.
round, things like
You can't get Sharice nowhere else.
correct. But I
True
know
that.
a guy.
Yeah.
And I know a few other guys too. So we'll get it there. Trust me.
Because that's the easy, right? Because that's the easy question. Because I ask myself that question all the time. Like, why do this? I could do this podcast anywhere.
Honestly, Bobby,
why do it here?
After the next mayoral campaign, after there's probably about 10 years left of trying to fight and do the right thing. If the people don't want it at that point, even now, if you don't want it now,
Right.
like it's hard
If it's
to
not bad enough for you,
if it's not bad enough
Yeah.
for you now, then
Right.
then good for you, I guess.
Right.
You're not listening or you're part of it. There's just no way it's not bad enough, right? It's like whatever, it goes up all the time. That's just the norm. That's just the way things are. No, that's not. That's the way things are because that's the way they've groomed you to accept it.
Right.
That is not acceptable to me. It's not.
Right.
I don't want my kids growing up thinking, the government's just going to keep raising costs because that's what happens. What do we do? What do we do after this election and then next election? We'll say for the mayor. We'll say 2 more elections. When we hit $1 billion budget, what do we do?
Yeah.
Because that's the path that they're on, right? They're increasing hundreds of millions of dollars a year.
Right.
That's the path that we're on.
Right.
We hit $1 billion. Do you feel like you live in $1 billion city?
No, man. No.
Do you feel like you live in a half
No.
$1 billion city?
No.
I feel like I live in Detroit.
Yeah.
Just
fair.
coming to this side
Yeah,
of the
that's
city,
fair. That's
I feel
fair.
like I live in
Yeah,
Detroit.
Yeah, you're in Detroit. Definitely. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's 8 Mile.
Yes.
And then there's 116, right? Like
Yes.
I feel like we're getting closer to 8 Mile. I think we're going backwards, right? They can talk
100%,
all this nonsense all they want.
Like I said, when
but they're not.
when your infrastructure is all dilapidated, but then even more so,
Without infrastructure, you have nothing.
you have nothing, bro.
You have nothing.
If Rome didn't have the aqueducts, there was no water, and Rome would have never thrived the way that it thrived.
Correct.
Like that's infrastructure.
You know what we
need
did
that.
without aqueducts?
Yeah.
We put roads over them, and now we're worried about the
Yes.
flooding.
Yeah.
That's what we did without
100%.
aqueducts.
Yeah,
Because that's what we
100%.
had. We had Fall River. We had falling rivers. We had it, right?
Yes.
River Falls. We
Yes.
had it.
Yeah, we piped everything up.
Yeah, we piped it up. We
Yep.
tried to circumvent water.
Yep.
That needs to move. That
Right.
needs to go where it needs to go. Instead of embracing it and utilizing it,
Yes.
instead of having it we could have moved Pleasant Street to the Bedford Street side, whatever, and left that all open. It could have
Yes.
been overpasses, whatever it was.
Right.
But no, we got this brilliant idea.
Yep.
And now you're going to pay for the rest of your life. And not only did they tell you you're going to pay for it, here's the cost. This is what it cost for the next so many years, right? Whatever it was, 15, 30 years, whatever it was. You know what? We can actually increase this cost. Well, that's weird because that cost was specific for that bill. That bill's paid. This cost exists, but yet it's triple what it was when we were supposed to be paying. What is this cost for? Why are you paying a rainwater fee? Why are you paying a stormwater fee still?
Right.
Because that stormwater fee was supposed to be for this project. That's it. Why are you people still paying it?
Right.
Why are you still allowing these people to steal your money?
Dude, nobody shows up to the meetings. Dude, nobody. I've been. You've been. I've been. There's like 2 people
Listen, life
there.
is busy. I get it.
I get it, but dude,
Life is busy.
One Tuesday a month.
You can write in. You can call in. You can email
Just-
in.
right.
They can read your speeches. They
Yes.
can do it. You got 3 minutes.
Just show up.
Which is also bullshit.
That-
You can't
dude,
tell me how long I have
I
to
wanna,
talk.
Dude, I want to do that. I want to go on a campaign where we try to get as many people showing up to the city council meetings as possible.
I agree.
Like I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on
agree.
that. I'm actually going to work on that. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm going to get
Because
some
until
people
the people
together.
wake up,
Yep.
these people feel untouchable.
Yes.
And that's up,
People gotta show up,
until
dude.
up until I said I was running Bobby. Did you hear about Mike Rodriguez anywhere?
No.
Did you see anything about him?
No.
Anything?
Dude, I didn't
anything
know who he
posted?
was.
Nobody does.
I didn't know who he was.
Nobody does.
Shame. I'll admit it.
Go walk downstairs and ask who he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Go walk downstairs
It's
and ask
funny
who
you
he is.
say that
the
because-
only thing you're gonna get is, oh, you can't touch that guy. He's untouchable.
Dude, that's exactly what
He's
happened.
untouchable. You can't touch that
I said
guy.
that. I said that. And this
Are you crazy? You know what these guys are gonna do to you?
this particular
I do
individual
know. I know exactly what they're gonna do to me.
says to me, bro, he's a nice guy. You're not gonna touch him.
He's well liked. He's well liked.
That's it right there.
Great.
Yes.
I don't want to be liked. I want to be accountable.
Yeah, but he's got the vote. That right? He's got the vote.
Great.
So you need to be liked and get the vote. Like you need to take that from him. Dude, you need his audience. We need because you already have the Republican. You have my vote, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
Like how do we get that vote? How do we get those people to realize, hey, look, stop being a bottom feeder. Like
The
this
conversation.
This isn't helping
I think
anybody.
It's the conversation.
Yep.
Show me. I want you to show me.
Where are
Listen,
those people? Where do they hang out, bro?
No, you know what I've asked everybody that said, "Oh, he's a nice guy. He's done that." Okay, what did he do for you? You mind telling me? I'd like to know because if I'm wrong and he's doing great things and he's using this office to really
Yeah,
promote,
you can't
and
be an
help us,
asshole. Yeah, you don't want to
I
get your
don't-
money right.
I don't
yeah.
want to screw. I
Right.
don't want to screw people
Yeah,
over.
right,
Okay, maybe
right.
it's just me that doesn't see that he's doing
Sure.
anything for us. Maybe it's just me that doesn't like to pay higher
Yeah.
taxes and I should do my obligation and give my money to the government. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mindset. I asked everybody that has said that. And not one person has given me an example. Well, I had an issue and his office got back to me within 24 hours and they corrected it. Okay, well, do you mind telling me what the issue was?
Right.
Crickets. Everybody's got a statement and a story for the guy that they
Yeah,
like
but
or the
why
guy
would
that
you
they
do
know.
that? Why would you do that? If it's not true, why would you even do that? Like, I wouldn't make something up just to make it up. You know what I mean? Like,
Because they're friends
Yeah.
or they're benefiting. There's
bottom
no
feeders.
real truth to what this man has done to be fiscally responsible.
Bro.
Ways and means. You are the fiscal responsibility for the people.
yes.
No, he's the fiscal responsibility for the governor. That's the problem. It's backwards. We're not doing it right, and we're not holding them accountable.
Right, dude.
I am not politically
You're absolutely
correct.
right.
I'm not going to go there and be prim and prissy, and I'm not that guy. I understand that. Manny might, and he's going to look great doing it. He's a handsome fella. He's a very nice guy. I love that for him.
Yep.
I'm not built that way. I'm built to open my mouth. I'm built to say what I have to say
Sure.
and stand up for the people and do what we have to do.
Right.
If you don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry that this is who I am. I'm not going to change who I am.
Right.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, but this isn't about insulting. You're not insulting
No,
anybody.
not
and
even
I
a
think
little
people
bit.
and I think people take that
Not
like,
even a
oh,
little
it's
bit.
but it's not just because you're calling somebody out for not doing what they're supposed to be doing doesn't mean you're insulting them.
And I didn't say he was a bad guy.
Right, exactly,
I don't know
right,
the man.
right.
Every time I've seen him, he's smiling and getting along with
Yeah.
the The in crowd.
Yep.
I'm sure he's a great guy to the in crowd. I'm sure he's very nice when you talk to him until you disagree with him, just like everybody else. Coogan was a nice guy. How'd that work out? Right? How'd that turn out? Everybody got to see the true colors, right? Which I'm very proud of that, by the way. It is what it is. So maybe I can get Mike to do it too. But reality sets in where what has he done to make us all better? And it's not about because he's not my friends and I don't capitalize. I can care less. I've worked with the top people. I don't care who you are. If you're doing wrong, you are wrong. If you're doing what's best for you and not everyone in that position where you represent everyone, that's a problem. If you're only taking care of your select crew like we do here in Fall River, you are part of the problem.
Right.
We have to do better. All I'm asking for is the chance. Put me up there.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, one, I'm pushing for the audit. I guarantee you I'm pushing for the audit. I want to know where my money's going.
Yeah,
I want to know where your money's going. I want to know where my kids' money's going. I want to know.
Right.
Because this is what affects my daily life too. Right? I am pushing for the audit. I am going to hold people accountable. It really is that simple. We can fight about all the nonsense and who's nice and who's pretty and who talks to who and who's connected. I don't care. None of that matters to me. None of it.
And you know what? To me, I like to have an opinion. You know, I'm almost quiet about this because I don't know enough. Well, you're right. I don't know enough about Mike or what he's done. Right. So I'm actually.
He's been around for decades.
Yes.
And you don't know what he's done.
Right.
Or
So
who he is.
I'm challenging the audience because I'm challenging myself to know more about this role. Like, what does it mean to be a state senator in the state of Massachusetts? Like, that's my commitment. I know what it means to be the mayor. I know what it means to be the city councilman. I know what it means to be on the school committee, but I don't know what it means to be a senator, and I want to learn that. And I invite the audience to do the same thing. Like knowledge up. Know, like, who is this person, right? Because I think most people will do the research and realize, hey, wait a minute. Wow, I've been complacent for this long. This all happened, and I had no idea that this took place.
Look at the voting record. Just look at his voting record.
No.
That's all you got to do. You got decades to look at.
So where would you get that information? If somebody wanted to look that up, where would you find it?
The Googler. The Googler finds everything.
No.
Honestly, AI is fantastic
AI is amazing.
to find
Yeah,
everything.
I love AI.
I still like the old-fashioned way. I still like to Google things and research things because, again, some things can be biased. AI could be pulling from certain things.
Sure.
AI pulls from everything, right? So it
Right.
could be mixed. So I like to see where it kind of got it from, too. So I like to get a little bit more in depth that way. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the room. This isn't rocket science.
Yep.
We pay this. They increase your taxes. They have an abundance of your money. They increase their pay. Here's your cycle.
Right.
It's a revolving door with your money.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop.
But I think people are used to it. You know what I mean? It's like
You're battered
no joke. Yeah.
children.
I think people are
Battered
just,
women.
Yes, they're
Yes.
just used to it. This is the way it is. There's
No,
nothing I can do.
it's not the way it
and
is.
I'm just going to deal with it.
It's the way they've
and-
groomed you
yes.
to take it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
What is it now? Is it 41%? Are we up to 41% of income tax? Like we pay in like 41%?
Yeah,
Something
I
like it's either 31 or 41%.
I have it.
Yeah. The number just changed. That's why I don't want to. But
Number
but
always changes, but you know
yes.
what? It never goes down.
Dude, but the logic in that.
It never goes down.
Dude, imagine a third of your pay. Oh, just
What's
a
Canada? 50%?
Yeah.
Canada's 50%.
Yeah.
We're almost at Canada.
Yeah, we're almost at Canada.
We're buying hydro energy
hydro
from
energy
Canada.
from Canada.
Now we're increasing your income taxes to what Canada does.
Yeah.
What are you getting for it? At least Canada, you get free healthcare. You
Dude,
might not get a
but
doctor
why would we
and
buy
die still,
hydro?
but you get free healthcare.
Why would we buy
It's there to
hydropower?
say I have.
Why buy hydropower when you have all these solar panels and wind turbines that we subsidy? Like we paid for all these things. Aren't we generating enough energy? Why do we pay for all this stuff and now we're still
Because
going?
they already ran out of money for that.
Yeah,
Now this
there
is
you
the new
go.
way to steal money.
Yeah.
Why do you think she wants to hide her energy plan until after the election? If I was running for office and I had this great plan that was going to benefit everybody and guarantee that I'm going to get elected, wouldn't I want to share that right away?
Yeah. Have you,
I'd want to, right?
have you ever been to that state park there in New Bedford? The one down by Gulf Road? What is that? There's a state park over there. It's like a beach.
The beach. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you been down there recently?
Not recently. But I've
Okay,
been
so
there, yeah.
I did, and I could hear this constant thumping, like boom,
Oh, putting in the
boom.
putting
Yes,
in for the
and you could
windmills.
see it out in the distance. You could see like these cranes, and they were pile
Yeah,
driving.
it's fine for the earth.
Yes,
It's okay.
yeah,
It's not killing
yeah.
anything.
They have,
Bobby, stop
dude,
it.
they put in like 12 turbines. So now when you look at the horizon of the ocean,
That's all you see.
that's all you see, bro.
Yep. it's
How could they
pathetic.
allow that?
And you know what kind of energy that's producing?
Nothing, dude.
Nada.
Garbage.
Nada. And when it falls off and collapses in the water because it's on the water, just like Buzzards Bay is doing, just like all the ones in the Cape are
I
doing.
saw that. Did you see that?
Yeah. What's
I
happening?
I drove by the other day, and you could see like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are they going to
yeah,
do? And
yeah,
what's that cost to clean up?
Yeah.
And what's that doing for the animals and for the water for
yeah.
the EPA?
Dude,
What's
do
that
you-
doing?
Do you know that there's no way to recycle a wind turbine, like the blade? They have
No,
no
you
way.
gotta bury it in the
Yeah,
desert.
they just cut them up and they bury them. There's no way to recycle that. How
Yeah.
crazy is that?
Yeah. Well, it sounds great for the earth. Sounds great for the planet, right? Wasn't it go green? Isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah. But you know what, dude? It makes sense to
You
me.
can go
Boomer.
green because they bury it in
Yeah.
the desert. There's no green there. You're fine.
Like to what you said earlier, it makes sense to me, right? Because it's the bid, right? So I have control of the money, right? And then I say, hey, Boomer, do me a favor, buddy. Go open a wind turbine company, and then you're gonna sell me wind turbines, and then you're gonna kick back a portion of that back to me again, and that's what's happening. That's exactly what is happening. Like you have friends helping friends, and they're channeling taxpayer money to their businesses and to their friends. Dude, these solar farms, like, dude,
NGOs.
hey, nobody.
Why do you think people work for nonprofits
Yes.
instead of in the civilian world?
Dude, nobody
Because
in
you
the
can
United
hide
States.
so much more. You get so much more to write off.
course.
You move money
course.
around.
Of
Anybody
course.
that does that knows it.
Yeah, and nobody in the United States is manufacturing wind turbines and solar panels. That's all coming from China. All of that's coming from China. So we're not even helping our own economy by buying product that we're producing. Like if you want to do solar panels, then
We're not
maybe,
trying to help our economy.
Yes.
Roger. We're trying to help ourselves.
Yeah, well.
That's what they do.
yeah.
And I don't even know what Manny's talking about. Something about kissing ass or something. I'm like, now who said he was kissing somebody's ass? Did I say that? I don't think so, right?
No. He's saying, just to make it clear, Boomer,
Anyone-
I will never kiss up to anyone, and the people are going to find out how tough I am. It's a little disappointing with the
I don't know what he's talking about. Insinuations.
insinuations, my friend.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Manny. I don't insinuate things. I don't know if you've met me before, but I'm pretty blunt. If I felt that you were kissing ass to somebody, I'd tell you. So there's the answer to that, right? Like I said, I'm not going to do this tit for tat stuff. You can post in the comments all you want. If you think that's going to help you, by all
No,
means.
maybe you guys need to have a conversation. You know,
That'd be a good one.
right?
I don't think we do anymore.
Okay.
I tried to have a conversation. That, I told people from the beginning, like, listen, I don't want a primary. I didn't, and I don't. And after seeing the proof of who's behind and what's there, and it's the same people, and unfortunately, those same people are what's wrong with the party in a whole and the state itself, right? And this is what they do. They create this and keep the same people in power. That's how Coogan's back in, and they're going to do the same thing with Mike if they keep it up.
All right.
And that's their only goal. So, but I have nothing. Again, I'm not going to do this tit for tat.
right.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
And
So
it's really-
no. He said it right here. He said, just to be clear, it was the prim and proper stuff that you said. It didn't sound good. He said.
Didn't sound me. I was talking about me being prim and proper. I didn't say him.
Oh, all right.
Listen, Manny fits a mold of that 70, whatever he is, 72, whatever. I don't know, 70 years old. He fits that nice guy role and that calm, collective. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He fits that mold. He's a different version of the Mike Rogers, the people that they expect in office. All I'm saying is I'm not that. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be that likable, I'm going to sit here and be calm and collective. I can't do that. If he can do that, great. I hope he can. Because believe it or not, that actually gets people to vote for you.
Right.
Yeah. He said.
Yeah,
That's all. So I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I wasn't
he
slight on
also
him.
said-
I was talking about me.
He also said that he would love to have a conversation with you, and he said set a time and date.
Wow. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. If you guys want to do it here, that'd be even great. Look right here. We could sit right here, set up. You let me know.
Yeah.
You guys let me know. You guys work it out. If you want me to mediate in between, I will do that.
I
will
don't need
do
a
that.
mediator. I'm not here to debate Manny. I'm here to
Yeah.
beat Michael Rodriguez.
Yeah.
If Manny wants to talk and stay in comments and stay relevant that way, by all means, go for it. It's not my thing. You notice on his stuff, like I didn't even go through it yet, let alone comment. Right? It's not my thing. I'm not going to sit here and publicly go after Manny. Again, if I don't get the nomination, I want Manny to win. If another politician comes in, another conservative comes in that I think is better than both of us, I'll go with that person, and I'll let people know. And I'll let people know why. Just like my governor choices, right? I don't like certain one. There's two that I do like. There's one that I absolutely will not vote for, right? So I know that. And that's something that we can talk about at a later date. But it's just the way I am. Like if I believe you can do something, if I believe you're the man for the job, and I believe you're on the same path, and I believe you're going to stand up for the people the whole way through and not be part of this crew and owe favors to these people and whatever else, then I'm all in. And if I felt that way, I wouldn't be in the race. And it's not a slight on Manny as a person.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like politically, first of all, he's never been in politics. He's never done this. He's never fought against these people. He's never stood up to these people. He's never debated these people. And I've been doing it for years. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. I'm in it. I'm fighting. I've been doing this, right? He hasn't. So can he be swayed easier by those people? I think so. And I can see the accounts coming up. I can see who's commenting. The second I came out and said it, I can see what was done, what was posted, what was said, who said it. I know those same accounts. He's got a couple of new ones now, but I know those accounts. How do you think I know those accounts? I've worked hand in hand with these people. I know what they do. It's not rocket science. It's the same cycle again and again and again. They did it for Carlos. How'd that work out for him? I'm not that person. I'm not here to go after Manny. The people behind him.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't respect.
Yeah, there are things in play that I think the layman's like us, we don't understand, right? Like
there's sides in the party. There's all this stuff, right?
The stuff you
there's
tell, like,
the
we don't
uber
really,
left crazy AOCs,
yeah.
Ilhan Omar, right? And then there's the Democrat Party that you never hear from, right?
Sure.
Because those are the people that have common sense, but just follow party line.
Right.
And again, it's no slight at Manny. If he wants to take it that way, that's on you, man. I'm sorry. Take it however you like. That's not my plan.
Yeah.
I have nothing personal to say about Manny, nothing bad to say about Manny. I don't
but
like certain people in that campaign. But
I will say a conversation would be like, I think, excellent. But I mean, like I said, it all has to work for everybody. Like it has to make sense. I guess that's the word. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Because here's the thing. So here's what his camp wants, right? Here's what they want. They want me to go after Manny and look like this, unhinged person, right? And go after Manny and do all this stuff, which is never my goal, by the way. It wasn't my goal with Carlos. I didn't say a word about Carlos until the people behind him started, continued their nonsense, right?
Yeah.
And then I called out Carlos for all of a sudden he's a Republican, all of a sudden he can vote, all that stuff, right? And I was right. Again, fact checked. So those people got mad, and then what'd they do? They turned on the Republican Party and got the mayor elected, and what'd they do for the city? More importantly, what did he do for the fire department? How's that working out for you?
Right.
Okay, so the fire department keeping you in position where you are, guess what? You put them where they are. I love the fire department, love the firefighters. -1, right? There's literally one that I can't stand, maybe two.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
But
I would have done everything for them, right?
Yes.
So unfortunately, these are the same people,
Right.
and there's no need for names. There's no need for.
No.
I'm not even going to give them any.
But when you deal with
any
a
light
union,
this
when you
time.
deal with a union, bro, that's always
Of course.
That's always
Of course. You're
right.
going to deal with nonsense,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But when you're dealing with childish nonsense and children that are grown men and women
Yep.
with the fake accounts and the nonsense and the post this and, well, what about this? And it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, grow up. You want me to sit there and talk about your personal life? Because I can. And I promise you, as, Manny's a pastor. I can't imagine he would be in line with the way people are together and did things and what they did to, you know what I mean? Like, I can get into personal lives too. If you really want to get involved with my personal life, we can do that. And people have done it.
Yeah.
They've done it. And I've still never said anything because I'm not like them. Right? And this time around, I'm just staying away from it. And I think we had the chance to have a conversation. People have reached out to Manny to have a conversation. He made his stance. I'm making mine, and we are where we are. And my goal is to fight for the people.
Sure.
My goal is to remove the corruption and the consistent theft from the taxpayers. And that's through Michael Rodriguez. It was through the mayor. Couldn't get enough people in Fall River to do it. So guess what? We're going to circumvent the system that they built in Fall River, and we're going to go higher, and we're going to fight from above. If people, people from all these towns were supporting me for that stuff and knew what I was doing, right? And they saw what I was doing. So they know.
Sure.
Anybody knows I stood for exactly what I said I was.
Yep.
Everything that I said was 100% factual. There's nothing they can say that I'm not the candidate. And it's not to say Manny's not a nice guy. I hope Manny comes and works with me.
Yeah.
So we can absolutely help everybody. Because Manny might know some things in Somerset or where you live, you know what I mean, and do that stuff. He might know some things that I just don't know and how I can help those people better. I'm all for it. I want to help every single person that puts us in that position to do so.
Sure. Dude, I'm just
Even
grateful that there are good people standing up that want
Yeah,
good for
absolutely.
us. That's, to me, I see that and I'm like, okay, we can support the vote if we have good people in place.
Go campaign,
for
go
it.
fundraise, go do what you got to do, Manny. That's it. I'm not here to play the tit for tat game with you.
Yeah.
You can comment all you want. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
going
right.
to respond.
So
that
real
way.
quick, I mean, we're going in on 2.5 hours now, but I want people
Shocking.
to. Well, I know, right? We talk forever, me and you.
Right.
But just like getting to this point now, Boomer. Like we're kind of walking out of here. But so, what does it look like for you, dude? The next 30 days, the next 60 days. What does this look like for you, bro? Like what is the momentum? What is your plan, bro? Because people, again, I'm gonna go back to my beginning statement. I didn't know what this role entailed, right? So how do you get to people like me and
agree, Scott.
and educate me that how important this role is and why it should be you in the role?
I think that's the conversation, right? The conversation needs to be had with the everyday people who don't know, just like you didn't, just like they didn't. Like nobody knows who this man is or what he does unless you've specifically benefited from it or you're in a government job where you kind of have to deal with them, right? And you still benefit from it. And that's our city employees, which you're talking about almost, 3,500 freaking employees at this point, right? 3,000 people. So there's 3,000 guaranteed family votes, right?
Yeah, right.
That comes into like close to 5,000 with spouses and kids and whatever else, right?
Dude.
So that's a guaranteed vote.
Yes.
The good thing is it's not just a local election where people have given up. This is a state election. This is a bigger election. You're assuming more numbers are going to come out. You're assuming that kind of stuff. The apathy is not going to be as big a deal. It might still be in Fall River, and I hope not, because Fall River could actually be the ones that change the whole dynamic of this government, and we can finally get things done. Sure. So I hope my Fall River and Fall Riverites come out and absolutely destroy it, right? And that's what I'm here for. So yes, Westport is a smaller town, Rochester's a small town, Freetown's
With
a smaller
different
town.
needs. With different needs. Yeah, with different
It
needs.
doesn't make them any less important, right? They're all going to get the same Boomer. They're all going to get the same Gabriel Amaral, right? That's the reality. If you're not in it for everyone, then you shouldn't be in it at all. And that's how I feel about Mike Rodriguez. Whatever Manny's goals are Manny's goals. I haven't, again, it's nothing personal. By all means, I wish you the best. Good luck. If you need any help from me, by all means, reach out. I'll even help. I have no problem with that. But it's been a year. You've raised $317. You're having a fundraiser this month in Taunton. Somerset, Swansea, Freetown, Lakeville, Rochester, Fall River, Westport. None of those are Taunton. Why are you having events in an area that's not yours? That's Senator Dooner's area. Are you primarying Senator Dooner?
Not to speak for Manny. I hope I don't mind.
And again, it might be innocent. It might be
actually, he explained it. It's a good friend of his that owns the restaurant, and so the friend is going to help him out and put it. That's kind of his explanation.
But do you think?
Because I asked that same question.
Great, it's a good friend of yours. So how does it start? You start by taking care of your friends. Is that how that starts? Or do you start by taking care of the businesses in your area that need the business? Right? It's little things like that make a difference.
Well, if it was Taunton, then he couldn't, right? He really couldn't help him because it's Taunton, right? It's really not his jurisdiction.
I mean, he can
right?
still have people come from his area.
Sure, exactly.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
The business, you can go to the TA. You can go to whatever in Westport. You can go whatever in Somerset. Go to Rochester. Go to Ponderosa and Rochester, right? Help them out. There's a small community, right? Help them out. Why not go to businesses in your area to raise that kind of money, to bring that kind of clientele, to bring customers to? Because those are the people you're supposed to be representing and helping, right? Sure. I'm all about taking care of your friends. Go to dinner with your friends. Bobby, you're my friend.
Yep.
You own a restaurant in Rehoboth. Hey, man, we can't have the event there because that's not my area. I need to take care of my people, my restaurant, my area. But I hope you come, right? Me and you go out to lunch together? Cool. Yeah, let's go to your spot.
Yeah.
No problem. That's different.
Yeah.
So I look at those things and I try to be cognizant of those things and try to take care of where I'm going to be. Does it always work out? Maybe not.
Right.
But if that's not like your first effort, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't want to sound like I'm sticking up for the guy.
And I'm not saying he did anything wrong. Maybe he just wasn't even thinking that way,
I think
right?
Barrett's. I think he announced his
might be a thought process.
He did Barrett's first. That was like his first place.
But it might just not even be his thought process because he's a good guy and just being nice and friendly and doing what he does.
Right.
I'm not thinking
I know what you're saying.
as a friend.
You're looking
thinking
campaign,
as
like as a campaign.
taking care of my
Right.
people from day one, which
Gotcha.
is what I always do.
Gotcha.
I take care of 4 of us still. I still volunteer in the city every day. Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to know. I don't have to sit here and clout what I do and volunteer and coaching and teach. I don't have to do that stuff.
Right.
The toy drives and the food drives. I don't have to do that. If people think I have to, and that's what makes me a better person,
Yep.
then you're one of those clout chasing people.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think it comes down to this should be 101. This should be the common sense factor of I'm running to represent these people. I should be with my people. And it's just little things like that make a difference, right? Again, probably an innocent mistake, probably just something he's not even thinking about, or he's got millions of dollars coming in and he can do that and have plenty of events. Hey, good for you.
Yeah. Have you looked at demographics for the votes yet? Like who voted for Trump? Like, because you can look at all that, right? Like, because you can look at the whole areas. Because to me, and this is just us talking campaign, right? If I was running, that'd probably be the first place I went, right? What towns and cities voted for who, right? Because obviously we know Fall River voted predominantly for Trump, right? So you kind of got that. Yeah, you kind of got that.
I look and I know and I study and we have those lists and we know all those things, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't always correlate. Look how many people voted for Trump and who didn't come out to vote for the mayor, right?
Yes,
So that
yes.
doesn't necessarily just correlate, right? You
But
can't just
some would
assume.
argue that the mayor is a bipartisan. It's not like a Republican.
It is, but
Democrat.
it's been run by the same party since
Yes.
when?
Right. 6 years ago.
Since ever.
Since ever.
Since ever.
True.
Name name a Republican mayor we've had.
No, you can't.
We don't, right?
can't. Yeah, you go back.
So when
Yeah.
you look at that,
Yeah.
it is partisan at some point, right?
Yeah.
To some extent,
Yeah.
the policies got us here.
It's there, right? it's
Those
there.
policies on the Democrat side from these same Democrat players, and it doesn't mean the
Yes.
whole Democrat party. You notice
No.
I'm saying side and players.
Yes.
Not the whole party. But these people have found a way to cycle and recycle the same nonsense and the same fear tactics and the same theft and keep you where you are.
Yeah.
You chose to keep them in office. You chose not to come out. That's on you. Now we keep an eye on who counts the votes. Now we keep an eye on where those votes are going. Now we keep an eye on the mail-in ballot. Now we understand certain things, right?
Sure.
We make it a lot harder for them. But if you don't come out, does it change enough? I don't know. I hope it does.
Yep.
But the accountability factor will be there. The investigation factor will be there this time, right? We're going to make sure every precinct is represented properly. And that's obviously in the works. So that's
sure.
part of stage one of my
And
plan
then
right
and
now,
then how about
because
your campaign
I've worked
team?
with officials and stuff like that have to do that.
So do you have a larger campaign team this time around, or is it you're still going with the?
It's not so much larger. I think it's just more educated, right? I think it's more
Oh, that's
educated,
interesting that you
and
say
even
that.
the people that worked with me
Yeah,
are more
yeah.
educated, right?
Gotcha.
So I think it's a
very
more
interesting.
educated factor where they understand the level of this. They understand what needs to be done. You know what I mean? They're more
like minor
in-
league, major league kind of thing.
Correct.
Right.
Hey, listen,
right.
we were all new running for mayor.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that was never the plan this early, right? I
Mm-hmm,
wasn't going to run for mayor until the next term,
Yep.
right? It just got expedited based on the situations and everything that was going on, and then seeing who came out, and I'm like, no, absolutely not, right? And we needed it. We needed real Republican representation, and we got it. And I proved that I was the better candidate, and I proved that we could do this. And these people are beatable. The first interview we had,
Dude, that's it.
I'm
Everybody
never
said,
running
yeah,
again.
Yeah, right.
I don't blame
Right.
you. I
Right.
wouldn't either.
Right.
Right. But they got what they wanted. That waterfront is done.
Yeah,
for.
he told me the same thing that he was. This is it. He was going to.
Waterfront's done for.
Yeah, this is.
They got what they wanted. If that man finishes his term, that'll probably be the first thing I'm wrong about, and I don't think he does. I've been right about every single bit of this.
And do you think it's? I mean, again, I'm just asking this almost rhetorical, but do you think it's just going to be the same players on the build, like all the
Yes.
same people building, the same people involved? Like
Absolutely.
that's a bummer, man.
110%.
That bums me out. That bums me out.
You get what you vote for.
Yeah, because you don't get that variety of choice, right? You don't
No,
get
of course not.
the different ideas. It's just going to be what they want it to be, and I go back to the words
Thanks,
of
Jay. I appreciate you.
Louis Malone and
Message me addresses. It'll
where he
come out.
said it was a masterpiece. The plan is a masterpiece.
I love how they keep saying that.
Yeah, and it kind of I heard that word and I'm like I'm not digging that. I want more than that. Like I need substance, right? You just can't tell me it's a masterpiece and expect me to believe it because frankly I think you're already off to a bad start because dude, who designed the lights? Because they got a light.
terrible.
Dude,
Every 10
every
feet.
5 feet there's a light. It looks horrible. And the worst part is when you're
You
driving.
still can't see where you're going.
No.
Like it's still not
Yes,
clear. Like, it's
exactly. And,
terrible.
when you drive over the Braga Bridge and you look over, it looks so odd because all those lights are a different color
It's awful.
than everything else.
Awful.
It just looks bad, man.
It's
it just,
awful.
and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm picking up, dude. I don't want to pick, but it looks
Yeah,
terrible.
They probably
dude.
got them at a discounted price from one of their donors.
Right.
You know, and that's just, you know how it
They
works.
probably ordered 100 extra lights than they needed to, just
Correct.
just because. And so when I see that, I say this is the beginning, right? What else are they going to do this with, right? It's going to be everything this way. It's going to be everything this way.
Correct.
Right? And they just want to put granite blocks everywhere.
They want to get it done as fast as possible because they need to sell it.
Man.
Bobby, they need to sell it. They only got 2 years left before the next election, right? Like they're in a rush. When have you ever seen this kind of work be done this fast? This has been their plan the whole time.
I know, man.
And watch all the people that leave the second it's sold. Watch. Oh, I'm not running again. Oh, I'm not running again. Oh, I'm retiring. Oh, yay me, I'm going to have a retirement party. Yes, because you just sold out the city that allowed you to rip them off.
I struggle. You know why? Because I say to myself, how could you be that? Like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Because that's what that is. Like, you don't care about anybody else
Greed,
but
Bobby.
yourself.
Greed.
That's amazing to me,
Well,
bro.
at the end of the day, the average person out
Man.
here isn't going to do anything for
No.
the Fiolas, for the Cougans, for the Silvers, whoever it is, right?
Right.
The average person isn't going to do anything for them.
Right.
So take care of themselves, get their money, and get out.
Man.
They know what they're doing. I just can't think that way. I'm not built that way.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
people call me stupid for it all the time. And you know what? I'll be stupid for it. I just can't do it. I'd rather fight the fight and lose 100 times than sit there and be that greedy
Yep.
and that self-absorbed
Yep.
to just steal from people who almost have nothing left.
Right.
The very last drop of everything these people have here, and you're stealing it
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I
Dude,
just,
it's all theater.
I'm not built that way.
It's all theater. It's all theater. You see Fiola with the bridge and like it's all theater, bro. It's all theater.
Yep.
Oh, we're here. We're collecting money for the.
It's election year, so you're gonna see our Facebook
Yeah.
blowing up for the
Salvation
next
Army.
year. Oh, look, I'm here. Look,
Look,
I showed up with my $1,200
$1,200
red bottom
red-bottom
shoes
shoes
to do
on.
the Salvation Army.
Dude, the red bottoms match.
You
the
could have
bucket,
donated
the
your
Salvation-
shoes and made more money than they made
Legit,
there all
dude.
day.
Like and that's the part that you're so disconnected
Yes,
from reality
yes,
that
there's
you
no
don't even
reality.
see the
There's no
optics.
reality.
The optics are so bad, bro. The optics are so bad, but they don't even see it. But dude, then again, the people keep voting for these people.
Yep.
Like they're doing something right because people keep voting for this shit. It's
Well,
unbelievable.
As you asked, my steps have been creating Republican candidates to run against these people. And as of right now, there's a Republican going to be running against Sylvia, and there's a Republican going to be running against Carol.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes,
Do we know who that is yet, or
I do.
okay?
Do
So
you?
they haven't announced it yet.
They haven't announced it
Okay,
yet, so
all right.
I won't put that out there.
So let
but
me ask
that's my job as a Republican state committeeman, right?
Yes.
To also find qualified Republicans to
Yep.
run for certain positions.
Okay.
Which I believed Manny could have done a great position
Mm-hmm.
for us, right? For the party itself and for himself, right? It's a great pay, it's great benefits, all the same things,
Mm-hmm.
but would have helped the party as a whole. They don't want to hear that because, again, this is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's a pride thing. I don't know, whatever it is, right?
Yeah. When's the last time somebody ran against Viola? Curious.
I don't even know.
Curious. Because, dude, again, I find it
not
amazing that
long
nobody,
ago, but it
nobody's
wasn't-
running against these
yeah,
people.
but
Like
it
that blows my mind.
Like
But she does. What does she do? Freetown?
the whole North End.
The whole
and-
North End,
and
right?
Freetown.
And
Yeah.
Freetown.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Freetown's a kind of a smaller
Entity, yeah,
demographic.
yeah.
So that Florida category is there. The good thing is the people that used to be there forever aren't there. They're selling out. They're dying.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
And the younger generation is moving in, as you saw, where they have to use DCM to take down my signs in that area because, oh my God, this is our area. You can't do that. You can't be here.
Yeah.
They're not as protected anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and they know it. So I think when the candidates come out and they finally do that, one is still on the fence with that one because
yeah.
you know it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This takes people don't understand the everyday life that you go through with everybody ripping through your life and
Yeah.
coming after you and all the attacks all day and
Sure.
your kids see it and everything. These people don't care.
Yeah.
There's some disgusting people out there, right? They just don't care. And that's the reality, right? They don't care how bad they hurt somebody else as long as they got to say, look at me, I said this online one time and I'm the reason he didn't get elected.
Right.
No, you're the reason you're still a loser at 45.
Right.
Like that's the reality, right? You're 60 years old and this is what you're doing on Facebook. That's what children do.
Yeah. Dude, I find it
you're a petty human
interesting,
being.
like a vacancy in Lowell. You would never guess like there would be a vacancy in politics.
Steinhoff ran against her.
Oh, okay.
There was a few little issues there, but he would have had it.
Really?
He would have had it.
Yeah. I find it odd, dude, like the vacancy thing. Like, how is it that nobody's running for that?
I appreciate all you guys.
So if anybody ran for that vote in Lowell, they would win. Right? Like if you're running uncontested,
Yeah,
you could win.
absolutely.
So why wouldn't you do that? And I'm asking, like, I'm curious. Like, why wouldn't you do that?
I would. I think it's early though. I think it's early, right? I think people are gonna come and pull papers and do things when they come out.
Yeah.
A lot of people wait to see who's running, right? That's what they do. I don't like to do that. I like to come out that year.
Yep.
I came out a little late in the mayor's race because again, I wasn't prepared to run for mayor. That had always been like the thought process.
Sure.
But I wasn't prepared. I was still fighting with the military. I was still fighting the divorce stuff. I had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, your
going on at
aneurysm.
once.
You were working all that
I had
out.
a brain aneurysm,
right,
so
right.
I couldn't do certain things to get ready early, right? And really think about it and plan and prep. When I tell you that mayoral campaign was on the go, it was on the go. That was day-to-day operation. That wasn't.
Dude, I watched you hammer.
You watched it.
Yeah, you hammered.
That was day-to-day operation.
Yeah, you
and
hammered.
look where we ended up, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if I had the whole other year to plan.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at, right? That's my concern when I say this. And again, it's not Manny's not working, but you've been doing this for a year, and people are still telling me they didn't know who you are. WSAR hates me with a passion. There's not a host on there that likes me. I guarantee it, right? I can probably have a civil conversation with them, but they don't like me in any way, shape, or form. And when they sat there and said, up until you came out and said you were running, I didn't even know there was another candidate. Michael Rodrigues didn't post anything campaign wise until I said I was running. And now he's got, Maura Healey, everybody's coming to my event and we're gonna have it on this date. Why would that come out afterward, right? Where has that been? So again, it's not that Manny's not a likable guy. It's not that Manny's not a nice guy. There's nothing bad I can say about the guy.
Sure.
But that's what you're getting.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting as a Republican.
Yes.
Republican
But you have a different understanding of that because you're the Republican committeeman.
Correct.
You see things differently than the layman.
Correct.
Like us.
It's not to be
right. We don't see it.
disrespectful.
We don't
It's
see
not
it.
to put
Right.
him down. It's not
Right.
because he's not a great person. Like I said,
No.
I personally like Manny as a person. Like he can sit here in
I
the
like him
comments
too.
and come after me
No,
all
I
he
like him
wants,
too.
and
I like him
now he
too.
wants a show, and he's gonna. I thought he said that he didn't want to come after me. Now he wants a live show to come out. It's like I want to correct something. It's that's debating, right? I'm not doing this. I don't care. You can say whatever you want about me. The people behind you with their fake accounts can say whatever they want behind me. I don't care anymore. I'm not focused on that. I'll respond when I see it and respond because I speak for myself.
Sure.
And I'm the average person. I'm going to stand up for myself. I stand up to bullies. That's what I do. So I'll stand up to them when I feel like it, when I see it. But that's not my focus anymore. It's not my goal, right? Manny's not my focus. Manny's not my goal. If he wins the primary, then Manny's my focus because I'm going to do what I got to do to get him in.
No.
If he wants to come at me and do that stuff instead, good luck. Like, have at it. Like, there's nothing you're going to come up with that already hasn't been vetted. Trust me. Call whoever you want. It's already out there. Go on Florida Reporter. It's all there. Come on the Bobby Kudo Show. It's all there. Go on WSAR. They've said everything they could say, right? Sure. Everybody's gone through my records, right? Sure. Court records are all public records. Have at it.
Yep.
I'm not that person. I'm not trying to hide who I am. I am the average person. I am the person who doesn't have the perfect marriage. I am the person who raises all my kids and struggles. And,
What do you mean, normal?
And has to do that.
You normal?
Yeah, correct. I am that person,
you're
right?
a normal human being?
I don't live in this high lifestyle. I raise my kids every day. I got to pay my bills every month. Like that's who I am.
Yep.
I'm you. I'm the person who wants answers because I'm tired of my family having to struggle no matter how well I do too. And I think that's what the people need, and I think that's what the people want. So by all means, run your campaign. I'm going to run mine, and may the best man win. And if it's you, great. Great. You mean I don't have to drive to Boston every day for the next 4 years? Great. If I have to for the people because they chose me to do that, great. I'm all in. I've done it for the military, and I can't stand that commander, right? Like, let's be real.
Yep.
So if I can do it for them, my son keeps calling me, sorry. But if I can do it for them, I'm pretty sure I can do it for the people I do like and the people I do respect, and that is the constituents and that is the taxpayer, and that's what I'm going to do.
So
I'm one of
listen,
you.
in closing, I'm walking out of here.
Do it.
What would you say to the constituents right now? Like, if people want to know more about you, if they want to learn more about, Gabriel Amaral, where would they find that out? I mean, other than going on the Bobby Kudo show and listening to the few episodes we've done together.
4-hour interviews.
Yes,
I've done everything.
absolutely.
I'm the only person who went to every single debate, every interview. Watch all the mayoral debates.
Yep.
Watch what I stand for. Watch what I do. I don't back down from these corrupt people. I call them all out. I'm not afraid of these people, and I'm willing to fight for the people.
Okay.
So message me. Call me. 774-930-9211. That's my phone. You call me directly. You get right to me. If it's going to be a crazy number, text me first because I'll answer it. Because if it says scam likely, I'm not going to answer you.
Right.
I hate those people, but I feel like they want to date and they keep calling me and they're very aggressive.
That was me.
It's always the ones that want to date.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know who set it up. That's okay. I know who set it up, and that's fine. They can keep doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm not that person. I don't care. Like I'm
So-
going to answer anybody. I'm going to talk to anybody. Even if you don't like me, even if you do like me,
Yep.
great. You have questions. You got concerns. Bring them to me because my concerns aren't necessarily your concerns.
Sure.
So I do need to know. I do need to hear from the people, and I want you to hear from me. But it's very hard for me to get to even the 100,000 people in Fall River, let alone Westport's population. Right? I'm not going to get in front of everybody every day. It's very hard to do. People are at work. People are at school. People have lives, right? So it's very hard for me to do. But there you have it. Like, go on my Facebook. Go to my Gabriel Boomer Amaral for Senate page.
See, that's what I was actually going to ask you.
Message
Yeah.
me. Do whatever you want to do.
Is it Facebook for you? Like, if people want to go find out about you, do you have a website? Do you have
No, text me.
If people wanted to say donate or fund to your campaign,
Honestly,
is that,
the donation stuff's not even out yet. Not
was
even
gonna
up
say, is
yet
that
because
something
we're
you're
still
planning on
filing.
doing?
I'm still filing the OCPF reports
Yeah.
for the mayoral campaign, and then I got to switch them.
Okay.
So I want to do one thing at a time
Gotcha,
because
gotcha,
they're going to come after me because
Yeah.
look at this red
Well,
check mark.
I was just about to say,
And there
to you,
was no red check
like,
mark,
if you
by the way.
don't
They
do
were
this
his.
soon, people are going to start saying, "Well, why hasn't he done it yet?" And so, like, I'm glad that you're mentioning this because there are things that have to be done.
I'm not worried about the donations. I'm not worried. They told me, what's the first thing WSAR said, right? Oh, this, Coogan's got $50,000, and Boomer's only raised $5,000,
Yeah.
and in a month's time, Boomer raised $27,000 and out campaigned him and
Right.
won the race, right?
Right.
Realistically, we understand that, but got closer than any of the politicians that have been here, that have run against him, right? So I can do a lot with a little. I did marketing. I did recruiting. I do this stuff for a living. Like I do real estate. I market for a living. I sell businesses. I sell security. I do a lot of different things. He's got $1 million. You can't touch that guy. Well, if that guy spends $1 million to run against a nobody from Fall River, a punk kid who was homeless at 12 years old, and he has to spend $1 million, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
He brings to the table.
Right.
Because if that man has to spend $100,000 to go against me, he's a failure.
That's
If
a good point.
he has to
Fair
spend
point. Fair
10
point.
if he has to spend 10% of what he has,
Yep.
he failed. He failed. He's
fair
not
point.
good at his position. He's not good at his job. He's not representing the people because the people, he can spend $1 million at that point, all of it, and it wouldn't matter, right? So he can buy all the billboards. He can put all the ads out. He can do whatever he wants. He's got unlimited money to do all that. You saw what it costs, right? 10 grand for this, 11 grand for this. It's expensive,
Yeah.
right? I was balling on a budget running for mayor, right?
Yeah.
And I did that in a month because I had to deal with the primary first, which is exactly what these people are going to do again, run for primary first, right? I'm not running for a primary. People are going to vote how they vote. I'm going to raise the money. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to continue to talk to the people the way I do. I'm going to continue meeting the people the way I do. I'm going to start with my base, which I already have, and I'm going to build from there, right? And I'm not sitting there running a negative campaign. I'm not sitting there to go after anybody. If you have something that you say this man can do and he's done, I just want to hear about it because I want to learn. I want to know. If this man is better for the job than I am, I'll back out.
Right.
I don't want to take from the people, right? But nobody's been able to present that.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
We know the reality. I know the reality.
Yeah, the intentions, but you have to question all the intentions.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Like, okay, so what do you do? How are you, you know what I mean? What did he do for you?
Right.
How are you connected? And that's where you start. They're not going to answer those questions, right? Those people are going to ignore you because they know, like, they don't have real reason to keep him in office other than personal gain.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or friend, personal gain, or personal friendship, or family. And he's connected to a lot of the right families, right? I mean, he's Linda Pereira's cousin,
Yeah.
right? What does that say? What do you do, right? And I have nothing against Linda. I think Linda does a lot for the people when people call,
Yeah.
Linda answers.
Yeah.
Do I think Linda has hurt the city too? I do. I think some of her votes have been where they don't coincide with my beliefs. But I'll tell you right now, one thing you'll never hear is when you call Linda, she answers. When she answers, the problem is solved that day. So you got to give credit where credit is due, right? So there's relations, right? There's connections.
Yeah.
That's a big family. That's a lot of important people,
Sure,
right?
sure.
So when you start looking at those kind of connections, and he's in Westport, he's the money in the Westport area. He's got to have a big clout there. Of course he is.
Yeah. There's a lot of money in Westport.
There is.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of average people struggling too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of average taxpayers
Yeah.
that are tired of the nonsense, that are tired of having their gun rights violated,
Yeah.
that are tired of having their taxes raised, that are tired of the utility costs.
Westport could do better. They could do so
Westport
much
could do
better, bro. They
amazing
could do so
things.
much better. Yeah, they
Just
could.
the
They
land
really
in
could.
Westport alone, like
Yeah.
the waterfront, they could do amazing
Yeah,
things.
they used to have some great things, dude. Even the water slide, like they lost everything. Like everything
Everything.
kind of went by the wayside. You know what I mean?
Westport can do so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
The problem is, just like us, they're being sold out from within. And I hope they realize that. The only downside that I have is Freetown Lakeville. I don't have a lot of connection there. And I'm obviously working on that.
Sure.
But it's going to be an issue because the connection with the people behind him, right? Obviously, right?
I'm curious to see what
So-
you uncover, like, because
but-
obviously there's going to be a lot of stuff that we don't know that we're going to find out. Like, I'm very curious to see, like, some of the inner workings, some of the things that.
And that's it, right? Like,
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to be in the position
Yeah.
to fight for you without fear.
Right.
You need somebody who's not afraid to piss somebody off, who's not afraid to go after them, who's not afraid to call them out publicly.
Yeah.
And that's why they're going to bring every big gun out against me.
Yep.
They're going to bring more out every chance they get, just like the mayor did, right? They need these people to stay in power. They need them because they know I'm not afraid to come at them and go public with it.
Yep.
They know.
Yep.
They're gonna come after me.
Well-
They're gonna. I'm waiting to hear the new stuff about myself, right? They're gonna come after me, and they can swing it however they want because they got the money to control the
Dude,
narrative.
this is going to be so interesting. Like, I'm very
But I'm
like in
in.
tune with this, and I really want to. I'm curious to see how this all turns out. And I only say this because
I can't wait.
of the process, dude. Like, I've never been around this close.
lot,
You know what I mean? Yes, I'm really,
lot.
dude. I'm really curious to see
It's
how
exciting. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely eye opening. The biggest thing you get from this is knowledge.
Yeah.
I learned a ton running for mayor. City council, I didn't really learn crap because they just threw 100 people out there and just, it's all the talking heads.
Yeah.
And look where we are.
Right.
So running for mayor, I learned a ton. Running for this already, I'm being fed through a fire hose. You got all these groups bringing in information and calling you and telling you why you need to be the person and how they're going to back you and how they're going to do this stuff. It's coming in droves, and it's a good thing. And in a way, I feel bad, right? Because that's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. How to run.
Yep.
Like I said it right here to you.
Yep.
I don't want to primary a Republican, right? I'm left with no choice. Essentially, I'm left with no choice. I have to, and I would love a different route,
Yep.
and hopefully there's one that can come out of it. But as of right now, there's none. So sorry to disappoint you. There's no debating. There's no tit for tat with Manny. He can comment all he wants, and he wants another live show, so you can ask the questions in between, right?
I'll get him here and I'll get your call in.
I won't. I tell you right now, Bobby, I won't. I love you to death. I like Manny. I won't. I'm not playing the game, and that's what they want, right? They use this as a political game. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to get things done and finally fix this state before we lose everything. We're going to stand up. We're going to fight.
Dude, we have to.
We have to.
Just-
We have to.
Dude, otherwise there's not going to be anything left to fight for. Right? That's
Right.
That's
and
really
that's when
where
we leave and go to
that's-
Florida,
yeah,
right?
that's where
They're
we're at.
like,
Yeah,
all right, you know what? You get
Yeah.
this is what you guys chose.
Yeah.
By all means, I'm done putting my family through it. I'm done putting my
Yes.
kids through it. I'm done dealing with the nonsense and the greed from people. I don't care for it. And that's not why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I do it because I genuinely care. If you don't believe me by now, after all the nonsense I've had to go through,
Right. Right.
Nobody's gone through what I've gone through
Sure.
on any of this stuff. Nobody.
You know, you've probably been the most accessible human that I've seen in politics. Like I've seen you in action, and like everywhere I've seen you, people are able to just walk
I've never
up and-
dodged anybody.
Yeah, no, right.
Even my
right,
enemies.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah.
I've never dodged
totally fair.
anyone.
I've
I've never
seen that.
dodged an
Yeah, I've
interview.
seen that.
I've never dodged a debate.
Yep,
I'm
I've
the,
seen
like
that.
I said, I'm the only candidate who went to every single one of them.
Yeah, we've sat down, dude.
Everyone.
Dude, we've sat down and be eating like lunch. We met for lunch.
People
and
show up at the
people
table and
literally
what
walk
happens?
right up in the middle. Dude, you got food in your mouth, and they ask you, and you're just this, gracious and
Yeah.
always answering their questions.
Because at
So,
the end of the day, that's who I work for. That's who I want to work for.
Right,
Right.
right.
And their concerns matter. And I think that's the biggest problem we have is people feel like they just don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. We don't matter. I'm with you. I don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm a nobody. I'm a homeless kid from Fall River living
Yeah.
on the streets that barely
s-
graduated high school,
Yeah.
went to college, joined the military, raises kids. Here I am.
I see you
Run
stronger,
for
but I
office.
see you
That's it.
stronger and wiser than you were prior to that mayoral run. Like I see that you learned something. Like to
Well,
me,
I think that
yes,
the confidence
yes,
in that was
yes,
hard because I was still being fed through a fire hose and learning.
Yes, yeah.
The confidence now is what else? What
Yeah,
else?
I see
what
it.
else? They can do whatever they want.
see it.
I've learned that it's the same 20
Mm-hmm.
clowns that create the chaos and make that chaos more than what it is, and I fed into that.
Yeah.
Those people are nothing to me, right? Well, you said you're gonna work for every citizen. As a citizen, I will work for you. If there's something you need from my office, call my office. I will absolutely help you.
Right.
On a personal level, you're a piece of crap. And listen, I'm as real as they get, Jody. Like, right? I've never hidden who I am, but I know what these people have done, and I know the people that they've hurt in the process, and I know how they do it. I have no respect for people who do that and play with our lives like it's a game. And get into people's personal lives and destroy families and try to hurt people, and they don't care, all for political gain. If you're that kind of person, I'm sorry, you're trash. You don't deserve respect. You'll deserve me to work for you in that position because that's my job, to represent everyone.
Yep.
But that's like saying, oh, I got to work for pedophiles too. No, I'm going to put them in jail. I'm going to make sure they're fed. They got the proper quarters. They get the proper everything that they need.
Well,
but I'm not going to sit here and be friends with you.
If I could just suggest, we just purchase a wood chipper, and we wouldn't have any problem. You wouldn't have to worry about that. just buy a wood chipper, bro. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Just
Bobby,
drop them in. That's my opinion.
I think public hangings was
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Public
Setting the
hangings, wood
example.
chipper. I like the
Here's
wood
the thing:
chipper.
we don't even keep criminals in jail.
Yeah.
We don't even put them in jail, right? They get 55 chances and they're stabbing mayors. Let's
Yes.
be real.
Yes.
All right. And who's okay with this stuff?
Right.
The people making millions of dollars in office.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
True.
These people do not care. They're not.
We're
not gonna. It's
seeing
not
it.
going to happen to them.
We-
You know
we
why?
see it now.
Because they got a motorcade of state troopers bringing them everywhere they go.
Right.
They got
They
state
don't want
troopers
you to have
outside their
guns,
house.
but they got guns
walls and
protecting
fences.
them. Right,
They don't want
right,
that, right?
right,
They got
right,
guns
right.
that you can't have.
Yes. Yes.
Why is that?
Yes. Exactly.
And that's no dig on state troopers. Obviously, I love you guys.
Yeah.
One of my great friends is a state trooper,
Yeah.
so I pick on him all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but that's the reality.
Yeah.
Your Second Amendment rights, you're never gonna see it. You're never gonna see me vote against anything to do with the Second Amendment.
Right.
Period.
Well,
I'm an
in all
American.
fairness,
I'm an American
Hold on, in all
first.
fairness, they don't vote either. They left all these. They left all of these open items like year after year. Like like all of it just sits there, bro. They don't do anything with it, and they year after year it just.
But you know why? Because nobody in power pushes it.
Yep. I was blown away, dude.
He's the third most powerful man in the state. Has he ever pushed for your Second Amendment?
Right.
Has he ever pushed to lower taxes?
And these are the
Has
things.
he ever pushed to decrease their pay and not take an increase? Has he ever pushed for any of these things for you? And that's just the bare minimums.
Yep.
That's not even the real votes, right? That's the bare minimums.
Yep.
This man supports men in your
Yeah.
children's
And that's
bathroom,
and that's what
daughters'
I want to
bathrooms.
invite the audience to go do
No,
the research.
sports.
Go look.
Look it
go
up.
Look. Yeah, go look.
In
Go look.
10 minutes time,
Yeah,
if
go
you
look.
still want to vote for this man after
go
all the
look.
things he voted yes
Yeah,
on,
you have to.
then you know what?
Yep.
You get the government you deserve.
Yeah.
I'm very firm on that this
Yeah.
time
True that.
around.
True that.
You're gonna see a lot of the nonsense. Oh, he lost this and now he wants to run for this and
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna. You're right. I did lose the mayor run. I did lose a city council run in a highly blue, corrupt area in Fall River,
Yeah, and you almost won.
and I still almost won.
Yeah. so
And you know
close.
what? I fight.
Yeah.
I fought back. And if that's not enough,
Yeah.
then vote for the other
Yeah,
guy.
so be it.
Vote
So
for
be
the
it.
other guy.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, they didn't fight for you.
Right.
They didn't fight to run against and get you better. None of them did.
True.
They didn't run in Somerset. They didn't run in Swansea. They didn't run in Fall River. They didn't run to do it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, why weren't you there? Well, I was running the campaign for mayor. Why weren't you there the year before? Well, I had a brain aneurysm
Yeah, sorry.
and died. I'm sorry.
Right.
But
Right.
here we are.
Right.
So I'm here. Call me. Text me is the easiest way because if I'm
give
in a
that number
meeting,
again. Give
I'll
them that
answer
number
you.
again.
774-930-9211. There's no special pages. You're not getting a consultant. You're not getting my campaign manager. I don't have to discuss anything with anyone else. You're getting your candidate.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting the person who's going to work for you. And if you want somebody who doesn't work for you and just going to, I'll send the message, he'll get back to you later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then call the other guy. I'm not it. This is what you got.
Here we are. Jody, any questions, buddy?
I don't really got any questions or anything to say at this very moment. But thank
I'm
you.
surprised you're still
How
awake
do you
over
feel
there.
about the senator vote, Jim?
Right?
What
How do you feel about the senator?
about the senator?
Do you know what he does?
So yeah, I do know what he does. Because freaking I learned about a little bit about this stuff from
the last
ROTC.
interview and
No,
ROTC?
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so
ROTC is a great program.
yeah, I learned actually a lot of like actual like citizens stuff such as taxes, like little stuff like that through ROTC. But honestly, bro, like you kind of like nailed it on the head. Like he's not fighting for our rights, our amendments. I absolutely agree with you on that. So you're like definitely hitting the nail on the head there. And I've never really knew this guy. I'm gonna be real, and he's been our senator for what, like 20 years, right? And I've never really heard anything good this guy has done, and my life has been shit ever since I was 6. So and that's
feel
how
ya.
long he's been running. So
I've been there.
yeah, so
Wow, welcome to the club.
It happens.
but yeah, that's
We're like the
that's
land of misfit toys, bro.
yeah, that's really all I gotta say.
I love being a misfit toy.
Yeah.
So Scott Madeira said he can vouch for Boomer letting people know. I've never let a bad umpire finish a game before letting him know how horrible he has been. Just so we're clear, I hold everybody accountable equally, and that means poor umpires. So just be clear on that. Government officials, no different. They actually be held more accountable because they actually matter.
And I can actually vouch for Boomer too. He be coming at me on my post too, even though I'm trolling.
I don't troll. I just try to make sure you don't fall off the deep end.
Oh,
you
no.
know? I want to
Never
make
that.
sure you're good.
Never that. I just want to make people think that I'm like kind of like loose in the head, I guess you could
It's
say.
all love, bro. It's all love.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, I fight with people who disagree with me every day, and at the end of the day, they get to call me the next day.
No.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's
I
important,
said,
dude. It's
the
important to
select
disagree,
20
man. Yeah. It's
misfits that try to create chaos and drama and cause all kinds
Dude,
of
most
strife in your
people-
life. Those
yeah.
people are pathetic human
Yeah,
beings.
yeah.
Like they just thrive on that arrogance and that ignorance and that scandal life. They thrive on that, right? Because that's all they're good for.
Mm-hmm.
These people they accounted for nothing in life, and they take all that hate out on somebody that's doing what they're afraid to
Yeah,
do.
they're bitter.
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
they're
You know what I mean?
And they'll
And
do nothing to rectify
and
the
I always
situation.
felt exactly
Right.
like bring something to the table.
Right, bring
if
something
you
to
can
the
do better, come and do
Yes.
it. I'll back out right
Yes.
now. I'll support you.
Yep.
But they can't, right? So
Right.
this is what they do. They do it from behind the scenes and all this nonsense. So the people that are attacking me, you'll see, it's the same people that did it when I was mayor. The same accounts. And you can't block people. I can block whoever I want. I don't care what you think or what you say. If you're a fake account, I'm absolutely blocking you because I don't have time for the nonsense, right? I'm here to answer real questions and deal with real problems, and you're pathetic. So
There you have it.
that's it. You know?
On that note,
Yeah,
thank you, bro.
that's it.
Listen, I just want to
Vote
make a
for
quick
Boomer.
announcement. February 7th, I'll be
Yeah.
at the Brewhouse District for a live show.
Yes, you will.
That's going to be a good time.
Yes, it is.
I have, hoping you're going to be there.
Oh, we will be.
Aaron Bernardo is going to show up.
You
So-
said February 7th, right?
I did.
Yes.
Okay, word.
Yep, February 7th. Aaron Bernardo, I don't know if you know this, but he's fighting again. He's been training.
Oh, really?
Yes, and he's
Okay.
coming out of retirement, and he's got a
right.
big fight coming up.
Maybe
So
that's what I'll do to raise money.
There
Maybe
you go, bro.
I'll get in the ring with whoever wants to fight me because they want to
Ooh,
do it.
$1 million,
They talk so tough
bro.
online,
$1 million,
right? Think
right?
about it. If we
Yeah.
raise $100,000,
That'd be great.
I'll fight anybody.
that'd be amazing. That would be
anybody.
fun.
No weight classes. I'll fight anybody.
Yeah. So I'll have him on the show. He'll actually be coming down. He's going to talk
Good.
about his training.
He's doing a lot for the kids.
about
I
this.
like
And,
that.
oh yeah, dude, amazing. And I'm so grateful to call him a friend.
Yeah.
So we're doing that February 7th. And I got a couple of other things that are happening, some pretty big things that are happening right now that will kind of air out as time goes on. But I just
Awesome. I love
dude,
that.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Dude, thank you to you, bro. Thank you to everybody that has supported the show, like just to this extreme, bro. Because I'm actually at a point in my life, dude. I'm making life decisions based on the show, and you know, I've been doing this for 12 years, and to finally get here and look around and be like, wow, you know, I talk about hanging out with astronauts, and I'm surrounded by them, bro. Like,
But
it's
you
just,
know what, Bobby? You became one because you did it the right way. Even the first time I came on the show, you did it right. It wasn't a friend thing. We didn't know each other from the whole. I did not know you. I've never met you a day in my life, which is weird, right? Because I've been here my whole life.
Yeah.
And you too.
Right.
And we're both Greenons.
Right.
But it's weird, right? The Greenons didn't meet each other in Fall River. That's so weird.
figure that out.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you came out the right way. You did it the right way. You did your own research. You didn't do a bias. And from that point on, you proved that you were the real deal. And that's why your show is doing great. That's why I support it. That's why I represent it. That's why I'm all in to help whatever Bobby Kudo show needs. I think you're doing the right things.
Thank you, brother.
And it's not to bash on anybody else. Obviously, WSAR was trash. Like I'll call that out all day. Well, I'm hoping the new ownership changes things up. I'm going to give them a chance, obviously. But, you know, they still got Sue there, and that was a big part of the issue there, right? So I don't have high hopes.
Yeah.
You know, but they let me call in at least.
Yeah.
But I like Mike. I like Cliff. I think they're fair. I think they're going to allow the conversation, obviously within reason, without stupidity.
Sure.
But unfortunately, you get the stupidity from the exterior, not so much the interior.
Right.
So, and hopefully the hosts get on board and they have good shows and they start being fair.
Yeah.
But when you look at everything that's out there, all the stuff that I've done, you know, you were legit. I think Mike did a great job in for a reporter during the elections. I think he was fair. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
He came at me with everything too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he didn't hide anything.
Yeah.
He came up with everything.
Yeah, we would do it different styles. We would
There's definitely different styles.
Different information.
So I'd say that was the top two that were legit, done the right way without any insight, any asking me questions ahead of time, any input. You all did your own research and came at me, and which I really like, by the way, because I hate preparing for stuff that I don't do stages. We had this conversation earlier. She's like, how do you come up with it so quick? It's like because when you're telling the truth, it's very easy.
Exactly, and that's my
when
point.
When you're just honest, it's easy.
Yes,
you don't have to think. You don't have to plan. You don't have to write papers. You don't have to write essays on Facebook. You don't have to do that.
Right.
It's you see me write on Facebook. It's like a comment. I share this and it's done. Like I don't. It says what I have to say. I'm not that difficult,
dude. I try to get past the theater, right? Because if you see a politician on Fox News, it's theater. They're acting.
Of course.
What I want to do is I want people to
listen
see
on Channel
you.
10. I was not acting.
No, you were not.
I
Dude, that was a beating. Dude, very rarely have I ever seen a beating like that. Somebody should have called the police.
I didn't even have to show up.
I have never seen a beating that bad in my life.
The host even called him out for all his lies. I'm like, I didn't even have to talk. I'm like, oh, this is great.
That was
I thought he was
crazy,
gonna come
dude.
out because then before that he came at me. He's like, you know, the host is sitting there talking about how, oh yeah, and I'm gonna let him respond, and I'm gonna come after you, and it's like, all right, cool. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he pretty much said exactly what I was gonna say, but let me break it down for you. Yeah, he was lost, you know, because it was too fast paced. He couldn't read. He couldn't get to where he needs to be. He didn't have anybody telling him where the answers were. He didn't have his phone out.
Dude, the killer was the video you
right?
posted right before you guys went on.
He's sitting there studying.
That was gold,
Listen,
bro.
I don't hide.
Yeah, that
but
was.
He didn't know I was there.
That was funny. I ended up making a video for that whole thing. It ended up going on, and then
really?
he said, "Oh, we have shootings. It's like 40% down." And then I had the thing pop up when he lied about the thing.
And this year we're down. Oh, never mind. We just got 2 more dead bodies.
Yeah, never mind.
And now we're above last year.
Yeah.
Weird how that works.
Right.
So those things happen, but Channel 10 was definitely. I was nervous. Like I've never done that. Right.
Yeah, that was legit. That's legit.
That was legit, right?
Yeah,
like
legit.
coming on here and talking, like and dealing with the psychos and the crazies that
that's like
the ones that want to date you and all that stuff, right? You know, dealing with all those people is easy to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't think I did the best job of avoiding it and ignoring them, and I should have listened to some of the people that were in my camp that were telling me, just listen, just stop, just don't respond anymore, and let them do it. And you got prominent people that are still using fake accounts, so I call them out by their real name, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no problem. I'll say who it is. I don't care. At Channel 10, it was like, oh wow, this is watched. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, This
Yeah,
is,
dude.
This
Yeah.
is millions.
Millions. Yeah, millions.
This is
Yes.
90. I'm looking at 46 million, 57 million,
Yeah.
97 million, 93 million, whatever it is.
Huge,
I'm like,
dude. Huge.
why am I in front of millions of people? There's only 100,000 people. What am I doing?
right,
Why did I do this?
Right.
But you have to, right?
Yes.
Those are the things you have to do. And even afterwards, like he stormed right out, right? Like he wasn't staying. And even afterwards, like, wow, you guys are screwed. And the fact that they know
Right.
the city's screwed because
Right.
that's our mayor.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
even he's like, so you really have no idea. You're just making it up. You don't have any of the numbers.
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is great.
And the
You
truth
guys
is,
having a
dude,
great debate. Keep going.
and going back to the original point, if the actual citizens had seen that, they wouldn't have voted for it. So
think, right?
You
would
know that the votes that came in, it was all bottom feeders, bro. Like, and I could say that. I hold
Correct.
no loyalty to anyone, and I'm telling you, it was all bottom feeders, bro. It was people who knew that their jobs
Just
were
his employed people is 5,000 people.
Yes, bro.
Outside of the people he employs
Yes.
and their families, what did he get?
Right.
What did he get?
Right.
That's a
dude,
pathetic showing.
And for you to come that close, because I keep saying it, people will always vote to protect what belongs to them. Like if there's a threat that I'm going to lose my house, then I'm going to vote whichever way is going to protect my house, right? If I have a sense. So knowing that, and still, dude, you came that close, bro.
Yeah.
So
It was great. It was
yeah,
a
it
great
was great.
experience.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't wish it on anyone. I will do it again if I
right.
have to.
All right.
I'm hoping I don't because I'm hoping I get this position and I can hold everybody accountable from above
Yep.
and do it do it even better.
Yep.
And that's what I'm looking to do. No matter what, everything that I'm doing, I'll run for president if it means I'm going to help the people better, right?
Yep.
I don't care what it is.
Yep.
I've already taken the heat. I've already taken the losses. I've already taken the hits on all the nonsense and the drama. Keep coming.
Well, here we go, bro.
Keep coming.
You're here.
That's it.
Yeah.
Keep coming. You know, where it got under Christopher's skin and it forced him to kind of have to move one way, it forced me to be like, screw it, let's go.
Yeah.
Bring it. Is that all you got? No, there's more. Actually, call this person and get that information.
yeah.
That's more. Let's go.
But I also believe the thickness of the rope has a lot to do with that too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like there was a very thick rope around his neck. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like if you got a piece of string, then it's easy to break from that. You know what I mean? When it's garbage, when it's personal matters.
Yeah.
But when there are legitimate concerns,
Yeah.
you know, you just get weighted down, bro.
Of course, it's too much.
And I think
It's
you
too
have to
much.
do what he did, and that was, I got to stop here.
I think he
okay?
did the right thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he did the right thing.
Again, dude, I'll say it, and I'll say this, and I know you probably disagree with me. I think he should have endorsed you, bro, and he didn't. Like, and that's the part that I struggle with. Like, it should have been, look, if you're gonna run,
Yeah.
I believe it is your obligation that when you drop out, that you endorse someone, because what you're doing is you're stealing the vote. You're taking away the vote from that other person, right? Because people, dude,
can understand that.
bro, I seen it. People voted for him.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
after the fact that he wasn't even running for mayor,
Yeah, we
people
watched.
voted for him. So those people that voted for him, if he reached to those people and said, "Hey, don't put my name down because it's pointless."
Yeah, we have a
like,
different election.
Like this is what I say
wasn't
you,
that many,
but it
but-
could have been. Yeah, but you know what, dude?
But it still existed.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Look, dude, you lost by how many votes,
219.
bro? So let's just say it was 200 and not 19.
All the official count votes missing.
Yes,
We know.
Yes.
We
So
know.
again, all those little bits make a difference, and so and that's just my argument. And this is nothing towards Chris, but I just
yeah, of
think
course, of
anyone who is running, if you run and you have obviously other candidates, I think you should support at least someone.
I
'cause
just think he dealt with the beatings that I dealt with too. You know what I mean? I just think he
You
had
got bad.
enough,
You got
and
bitter.
It did.
Yeah, you did
and
get
and you
mad.
know what? And I can almost understand it, right? So I can understand
but
him
that's what
just
this is, dude.
saying screw it.
But you know,
But he's new at it too, right?
Yes.
Like
yes.
you don't know what you don't know. Hindsight's 2020.
Yep.
So maybe he did, maybe he didn't, maybe he cared, maybe he didn't.
bro.
Who knows?
Carlos endorsed Coogan. Like that's like.
What does that tell you about the people behind him?
That's
that are
what I'm saying, but
Republicans?
dude, I'm
that's
not-
the Republican Party, right?
So everybody that was with Carlos, right, is now they're like, hey, Carlos is like, hey, now I want you to go vote for Coogan.
Yep.
So, dude, that's what I'm
But
saying.
we know Carlos is a sellout from day
Yes.
one, right?
Well,
we knew that.
Yeah, I
right?
kind of
So
he bummed me out. I liked him. I liked the
listen.
guy. I liked him. I didn't know that about him.
His,
so
his own homes in his own area don't let him in the building. Like, let's
yeah.
be real.
Somebody real close to me said,
Yeah,
"Be careful." I'm like, oh,
absolutely. His own people tell you to be
Yeah.
careful. Right?
Yes.
Again, but I was nice. I was cordial. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
All the information that was given to me, this about Christopher and this about Carlos and this about that, it's not my business.
Yeah.
Just like the nonsense that people are trying to push now with Manny. Oh, you need to do this. You need to. I'm not going after any of that. Do what you got to do.
Yep.
If him and his team
Yeah,
want to
run
come
your
after
campaign,
me
bro.
and do that stuff,
Yeah, run your
hey,
campaign.
that's your character. Do you?
Yeah.
I went after Coogan because there was something to prove, and he is the bad person. He is a terrible leader. He is a puppet. Right. I went after that because that's the truth.
Right.
That is something he has to defend.
Well, there was nothing you said
he
that they
couldn't.
denied. Right. There
Correct.
was nothing he could deny.
No,
that you
well, they
said.
did deny it, but it was 100% fact.
Right. Well,
fact
you
check
could
and
deny it,
prove.
but you can't like prove the denial. Yeah. Right.
Correct.
Right,
It was
right,
everything I said was proven.
Right,
Right. And
right.
granted, it's after the fact. It doesn't matter.
right,
but
right.
it was all proven. It was all fact checked,
Sure,
and
sure.
anybody can go look it up. So,
But this would be different.
I did
bro.
my part.
But this would be different.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a different.
This is very different.
Yeah, it seems
this is much higher level, much higher scale.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of
I'm interested, bro.
stuff coming my way.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. Like these people have unlimited access to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That what do you think they're gonna try to do?
Sure.
Right. And this is what they do. They live on defaming people.
Yeah.
They live on trying to put people down. They live on controlling a narrative. Right. We know.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake.
That's what
There's a lot
that's
at
what
stake.
corruption does.
Yes.
Right.
There's a lot at stake.
So I expect it.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it. At the end of the day, if it makes people vote for him,
Yeah.
I don't have to do it. Great. That's on you.
Well, brother,
What am I going to do the next day?
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you taking the time
well.
to come in here. I apologize for the technical difficulties, right? Like you go through all
it's
this
fine.
trouble, like you do all this stuff, spend
I
all this
expect
money.
the chaos, Bobby. I
But
expect it.
but we got through it, bro. I think we got through it. We did a solid episode today, and I think if people didn't know, now they know, right? I think it's
think
really
so.
just like
I
if
think
there
we
was any
addressed quite a
question
few
about it,
things.
is Boomer doing this, not doing it? Now we know exactly where you stand.
is.
And here we go, bro.
He is.
Right?
He will be pulling papers.
Yeah.
He will be getting signatures, and he will be raising money.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you throwing your hat in the
'Cause you
ring,
need
dude. I keep saying it, dude. It's people like you that we need. This is what we need. We need people to step up and try to make a difference, bro.
I've been
Seriously.
Bobby, I was hoping 10, 20 people would step up and want to
Yeah.
fight these things.
Well.
But everybody's afraid, and that's the same mentality, right?
Yep.
Oh, this guy's got $1 million. This guy's he's powerful. He's
Yeah.
got friends in high places. You can't fight that.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what they said about Coogan.
we're gonna find out.
That's it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Great. So what you're saying is everybody should be afraid of this man and let these people do whatever they want with our money and just screw us.
Yeah.
That's a poor mindset, and that's why people like that stay in
All
power.
right. Well, I hope you'll come back, bro. We'll do this again.
Of course I will.
And we'll have some more discussions as we. You know what? I would really like to get you back in once you get everything like going. Like the papers are in. Because I'm really curious about this process, bro. Because I want people to know what is this? What is it like? You know what I mean?
When I go to pick up the papers,
Yeah.
you can come with me.
Dude, I love that.
You can record it.
Okay.
Jody can follow. He's
Yeah.
got his nice little camera, his
Yes.
little
Yes.
pick stick camera. Right?
Yeah, dude.
But
we
go through the
dude, and we
process with
teach
me.
his generation. Like his generation has no idea. Like,
Listen, I will gladly let you guys sit in. I
Yeah.
will gladly let
Cool.
you guys, and that's anybody. That's for a reporter. That's anybody, right?
Cool. I
Sit
thought we were
in,
special, but I guess not.
listen to the spiel. Watch me sign everything. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I was this close to making Fall River a Netflix series and making sure the people saw everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The sixth
and,
floor.
And that listen, I was this close because that's how you stop corruption. You expose it.
Yeah.
And it can't exist if they're on camera 24/7.
Right.
It would suck for my life, but whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people would see the reality.
Yeah.
So
Well-
maybe that's what we need in the government.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for
Appreciate
being
you.
here, man. And
Thanks
good
for
luck.
having
Good
me.
luck to you, dude. Good luck on this endeavor. And I know you'll be in touch, and we'll keep
Yeah, of
everybody
course.
updated on
Of
everything.
course.
And of course, if I can support you in any way, shape, or form, brother, you know I'm all about the vote, bro. So whatever I can do to get people to show up.
Just keep pushing voters.
100%.
And voters need to get out. Whether
Yeah.
they vote for me or not is not what I'm asking, but
Yep.
voters need to get out.
So people should go to your
People need to
Facebook
wake up.
page right now, right? If they want to find out information, what you're talking about, the things that are like right up there. Right
Honestly, calling me and texting me is the best way.
Okay.
I'm not big on just putting
Yeah, but if somebody
plans
just
on
wanted to
social
kind of like
media
look and see, maybe get a
every time I put my plans up, it turns out it ends up on somebody else's page, like they
Gotcha.
thought of it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm all about talking to the people and
Okay.
being that
So
one
call.
on one.
So
Yeah,
call.
I'll be that one on one. I'll
right.
come to your house. I'll come to your family parties. I'll come to your events.
awesome.
You know, book me for your birthdays.
Bar
Whatever you gotta
mitzvah?
do.
Will you do bar mitzvahs as well?
Bar mitzvahs, I'm in.
Perfect.
I got to cover this thing anyway.
Mazel
so
tov, brother.
It's fine. Listen,
Mazel tov.
Listen, I am in. I'll be like the wedding ringer, right?
Perfect. Jody, what do you got going on, buddy?
All right, so I just came back from Worcester. We had a little artist development tour going on over there. We got our next city coming. We're announcing that next month. But I dropped 3 music videos in a week. So yeah, it's been
Where people can go see? Where can they see that?
you can see the music videos on the artist YouTubes, but it is also the reels are also on my Facebook page and Instagram. You can see that at Jody Joe on Facebook and Jody Joe _official on Instagram. Instagram.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's it.
Ain't late night show. When you guys
Ants
doing?
Late Night Show
Yeah.
will be making a return, season 2 around March. I'm excited for that because we're gonna be doing something new. We're adding something to it, make it a little bit longer, and I think everybody's gonna enjoy it.
Cool, man. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Thank you, brother. Thanks for being here. Jessica,
course.
thanks for being here.
Peyton,
Gabriel.
Peyton wants her show, by the way.
Who?
Peyton.
Oh, absolutely. We'll work that out. Absolutely. Gabriel Amaral.
It's the one. The one and only. It's hard, right? It's hard to
I'm
say
getting
that,
used
right?
to it. I'm getting used to it.
I know, it's funny.
Yeah. Dude, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, dude. I mean, I can't say enough, being in here, explaining this and
Thanks for
going through this
having me.
process.
Thanks for the
Rowan.
open, the
Yeah,
open
man.
talk. And again,
Bro, we share this. We
can
love the
discuss
city.
everything.
We
You know
want
that.
more for our, our citizens. Like, this is what it's all about, dude. And
that's it. Now it's just bigger than the city.
yeah, 100%.
Now it's even more.
Yeah, yeah,
We can help everybody.
yeah. It's a good place, dude.
Right?
I appreciate you, bro.
I'm
Thanks
on the
again.
right side of it, and that's all I
Yes,
care
you
about.
are, bro. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the show. And remember, everybody, always remember that all roads lead here.